Hello! How's everyone doing today? Oh, wait, stream avatar is not. Hold up. There you go. There's the stream avatar. Hello, everyone. If you guys saw my stream on Monday, you will see that I'm wearing the same outfit. Since y'all really liked it, I'm just gonna wear it again for interviewing chat. Also, what Battle Royale is going on. Thank you so much for that, Jinkun. Congratulations on being first. You are first in both sectors of redeeming and as well as the command, so you got free mochi points. Congratulations. Happy for you. Am I even surprised? Not really, because Jinkun's always so early. I also saw Captain Greg was in the chat. Hello. How are you? Jinkun cheated? I have proof. I can send the screenshots. Jinkun cheated? Ayo. Hi, Slick Boss. It's really good to see you, and you are first on the YouTube side, so congratulations. Shout out to Slick Boss. Hosea, can I join? Of course, you just have to join the Carceli Kingdom Discord, and then the stream waiting room, so that you get interviewed by one of my mods, and then finally you get to talk to me. It's just so that we can rule out the trolls and people who actually don't have something to talk about. So please join the Carceli Kingdom Discord. We're very friendly there, and I give constant updates of everything. Why you not live yet? I'm here, Silly Blobber. Hello. Hi, Slick Boss. Hi, Silly Blobber. Hi, Hosea. D. Hello, Cat Jam. Oh no, I hope I'm not getting sick. This will be really bad for my schedule. Okay. Anyways, hi D, how's your day going? Fong, it's good to see you. Hi. Mans posted on Discord about it. I don't care who Selly gives the mochi points to. I know in my heart that I was here hours before Jinkun. Yes, and I actually saw that. I saw that you were here before. So, shout out to Captain Greg as well. Battle Royale. Let's see who won the Battle Royale. D won the Battle Royale. Let's go. What's up? Hey, Slick Boss. Oh my gosh, you are a Golden Trinity Knight today. Because you are jumping from social media to social media. I love that. That's so cute. Hey, Fozy. Good to see you as well. Hi, Jay. Hi, Caesar. Hi, Butterelp. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Hi. It's funny that you say Japan, because my merch that I recently released at signaturepeace.shop does have Japanese words on it, and it represents peace. So go check it out, please. Thanks for the follow on YouTube, I appreciate it. YouTube is killing it lately, actually. Like with the lives and the comments on my videos, you guys are doing so well. Hi, Slick Boss. I see that you're also on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you so much for the 130 likes. What is happening today? I'm being like bombarded with like likes and everything. Hello. Okay, let me just catch up with every single chat. Okay, Jinkun is a real first person to stream. Ayaya, what up? Mod denied me, said I was boring and bland. I don't think my mods do that. My mods are not that mean. It's okay, just tired. How are you? Honestly, today was a very chill day. Yeah, I wasn't really that busy. It was really just chill. And I was able to work on some social media stuff, so that's good. Also, thank you so much for the follow on YouTube. I appreciate it. Hello. Yes, if you use the merch command, you can get my signaturepeace.shop link, and that is the merch that we recently just released, like literally 5 days ago. Hey, Sir Gideon. If you choose to look at mochi point values instead of desk, then I'm technically in first place. Okay, alright. Thanks for the follow on YouTube, I appreciate it. Hey Danish. What's going on? How's your Thursday going? Yes, it's a Thursday because it's interviewing with chat. Yes, and hello everyone. I am Carceli. I stream Monday to Friday. I also play a bunch of games like Valorant, League of Legends, Fortnite, Repo, whatever you name it, whatever chat wants to see as well. And I'm a variety streamer from Canada. Today we are doing Interviewing with Chat, which is a segment where I do one-on-one talks with my lovely Carceli Kingdom community. And today's topic is, what's the worst first date you have been on? I don't know what the stories are going to be told in this session, so I'm excited but also kind of like worried. But let's start. If you guys want to participate, hop onto Carceli Kingdom Discord into stream waiting room, and one of my mods will interview you to make sure that number one, you are not a troll, and number two, you actually have a topic to talk about. And we are multi-streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and the Purple app, so hello everyone. I read all of the comments, I promise. Or I try to read all of the comments. But yeah, hello everyone! I also recently released merch at signaturepiece.shop. So if you want to check it out, please do. It helps support the channel, and it is my very first official merch launch. And I'm just saying, the ideas were a combination of all the ideas that I got from my lovely Carceli Kingdom, so go check it out! Sally, guess what I had today? What? My first date isn't... Wait, not safe for work? It's just weird AF? Oh no, I didn't even think of that. I wasn't even worried because it would be not safe for work. I was worried because like it might bring back memories that you guys don't want to think about, but that was just a me thing. Hey Sour Bears, what up, my first date isn't, or first date I should say, I had chocolate eclairs. That sounds delicious. W stream, hey Armando. Wow, attendance is beautiful today. What the heck? This is also just me talking to chat, which I love. This is like an excuse that I give myself. Interviewing with chat is also an excuse for me to just talk instead of playing games. Haha. And not hitting Chair Sama. I don't hit Chair Sama. It's just tactical rage. You know? Tactical. Why are you not live yet? I am live! Wait, am I not live on YouTube? I swear I am. I'm live on YouTube. Yep, there I am. Okay. Attendance is beautiful. How's everyone's Thursday going? Before we get into the nice topic that we have, how's everyone's day going? I also have a ongoing poll about what I should name these. So it's either Chat with Chat, Carceli Chats, Sally's Corner, or Sally's Circle. So if you want a say or 2 cents into what I should be naming the interviewing chat segments from now on, please hop onto Carceli Kingdom Discord and go to interviewing chat channel so that you can participate in the poll. Wow, that's a mouthful. I've been speaking a lot of mouthful words. But yeah, so far Sally's Corner is winning. That was suggested by the lovely LS. Just giving credit where credit is due. And if you have any other ideas of what I should be naming these interview segment topics, please give me ideas. I love when you guys give me ideas. This girl was mad weird, so I'm glad to tell it. Okay, D. Sounds good. I don't got a worst date story to tell. Oh. I mean, it could be awkward. I don't know. This topic's a little hard to... Yeah. I guess it's not for everyone. But if you do have something to say about it, please hop into Carceli Kingdom Discord. Also, disclaimer, please remember to be open-minded when everyone is participating in these interviews. We all come from different backgrounds and probably have different opinions of different situations, but I just don't want anyone to judge or make anyone feel bad for sharing. Okay? Okay. Perfect. Everyone knows that. It's just a little reminder, you know? Hi, Sally! Going to work now. Have a good stream. Thank you, Wood Monkey. Thank you so much for joining and telling me that. It's good to have some updates from you guys. I love when chat updates me. You are live on YouTube. Yes, I double checked and I am definitely live on YouTube. Yes, for sure. Thank you, thank you. Sally's sassy segment. I don't know about that one, Chief. Sassy. Am I sassy? Chat, am I sassy? I don't think I'm sassy. I don't think I'm sassy. What contributes to being sassy? But the segment can be? Really? I mean, I was in a relationship of 2 years, but the dates were always good. Oh, that's really cute. Well, I'm happy for you. We listen and we don't judge. Exactly. We listen and we don't judge. But these interviewing topics were chosen by you guys, actually. I didn't have any say in any of these options. So if you guys are curious, the 4 options for the poll this time, usually it's 3 options, but since there was like one that came back from last week that we didn't get to do, so there was 4 options. The 4 options is, what is one interesting customer story from work, which was from last week? The second one is, what anime genre do you like and for what reason? Third, what's the worst first date you have been on? And lastly, what was your childhood dream and did you pursue it? All of these questions are so good. But since there was a tie, I just chose what's the worst first date you've been on, because I was like curious, you know, I was just curious, and you guys didn't vote properly, so it was a tie. I was just trying to make a wordplay with the S. Guess I'll hop in since nobody's in there. Okay, D, awesome. Just make sure with my mods to make sure that D is ready and to let me know. Then we can have our first interviewee. Also, Woo Monkey, I hope you have a good time at work. I've never got on a date, sadly, so I can't really talk about anything. Oh yeah. I guess this is very maybe this topic's not that inclusive for everyone. We'll definitely switch it up for next week. We'll definitely do that. My bad, y'all. I know that a lot of people love these interviewing with chat segments and to talk about their stories, but I guess this topic is a little more specific. So sorry about this week, but for sure next week a more inclusive topic. Maybe something that more people can speak upon. I need to stop listening to this song. It's making me feel violent. What song are you talking about, Sarah Bears? What are you talking about? It's kind of a song that makes you feel violent. Finorza by Camellia. Is it a fast song? Can you describe the song to me that makes you feel violent? What? That's crazy. If you choose to look at emoji points values, yeah, Captain Greg, I'm actually curious how many emoji points you have. Because you're pretty early in the stream always. And it's funny because you always complain about me streaming early. But today I'm actually streaming at normal hours. So where's my compliment for that, Captain Greg? Where's my compliment for streaming at normal hours? It's hard to put in words. I recommend listening to it. Okay. I'm just gonna hop into the call so then they know that I'm ready. Yeah. I don't know what to expect for these stories, but only share if you feel comfortable sharing. I will try to be a very good listener. For sure unbiased, I promise. Sadly, he was right. I can see why it gave him the feeling of a god complex. Oh, my friend recommended to me and told me it gave him a god complex. Oh, the song. Maybe it like struck a nerve in your brain somehow. They made it so that you felt like a god? What? Okay, now I need to listen to the song. Finorza by Camellia. Yeah, but no, I'm not from Japan. I'm actually from Canada. But my merch is Japanese. It has the word peace, which is Huawei. Wait. Yeah. No, Heiwa. This is always the 50-50. It's literally the 50-50 that I was talking about to chat the other day. It's always, I have two options that are so close to one another, and I always choose the wrong one. Literally every single time. It's like my brain is built to pick the wrong choice. I have two choices in front of me, and I always choose the wrong one. It's a curse. It's actually a curse. Oh, did I actually slam the chair? Oopsies. Oopsies. It's too overwhelmingly powerful? What? That's crazy. Yeah, welcome in everyone on YouTube. I appreciate the follows, as well as everyone on TikTok. How many likes are we at? We're 400 likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, for tomorrow on Friday, I think I'm playing Repo with Aya. So if you guys like Repo gameplay, please make sure to show up. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be another collab. But if it doesn't work out, I don't know what to play actually. I don't know what to play. Maybe Among Us. It's been a while. Girl, check VC text and Discord before you start interviews. Wait, what? What is this? What am I looking at? Okay. I don't know what this is about. But Carcelli, known online as Carcellies, okay, where's this going? Is a Canadian digital content creator recognized for her engaging presence across multiple platforms including TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. What is this? Is this a biography of me? Hold up. Carcelli specializes in POV, point of view skits, lifestyle vlogs, and creative challenges. Her content often features imaginative storytelling such as fantasy-themed scenarios like you meet a fairy or you meet a villain, which are part of her popular POV game series, which I don't do anymore, by the way. Maybe if I do a GoFundMe, maybe I'll do it more. But she also engages her audience with fun experiments, including food challenges like only eating yellow foods for 24 hours. What is this? Who did this? Social media presence. Carcelli boasts over 429,000 followers on TikTok and has garnered more than 16 million likes. I have? What? Wait, that's crazy. That's a crazy number. Okay. Her channel for YouTube features a variety of content, including lifestyle videos and challenges. True, true. On Instagram, she shares lifestyle content and updates with her followers. I do. I love updating my followers, especially on my stories. And as of Twitch, as a variety streamer, she engages with her audience through gaming and interactive streams. For business inquiries, Carcelli can be contacted via email at carcelli@theviralistgroup.com, and she also offers merchandise through her online shop at signaturepiece.shop. What is happening? Who is doing this? Carcelli's creative storytelling and interactive content have cultivated a dedicated fan base, making her a notable figure in the digital content creation landscape. And it says from ChatGPT. What? Yo, that's awesome. Wait, ChatGPT did all of this? And the question asked was, who is Carcelli? That's me. That's me. I didn't know that ChatGPT knew that much about me. What? That's crazy. Was that you, Jinkun? Or was that Kuya? I feel like that was you, Jinkun. It's too overwhelmingly powerful. The last one, that's me. That's gotta be an achievement. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this is sick. Oh my gosh. Mom, ChatGPT knows who I am. ChatGPT knows who I am. What the heck? ChatGPT makes me sound so cool. I this is very professionally done, but also you got all of that by just asking who is Carcelli? That's impressive. I'm also kind of creeped out though, because like ChatGPT can just know so much about it. Try it on ChatGPT. Just search up who is Carcelli, like a narcissist. Maybe another time. Maybe I could do like a searching myself segment when I get more people when more people are curious about me. But like not yet. I'm still kind of small. What does Carcelli Google? Oh, Carcelli Googles a lot of stuff that you don't want to know. Also, D has been in the stream waiting room for quite some time. Are you guys okay there? What the heck? Oh. Yeah, what does Carcelli Google? I feel like there's... Wow. 429,000 followers. 16 million likes. This is a really good resume to have. Like, if I need to pitch myself, I should just use this. Well, who is Carcelli on ChatGPT? And that's literally it. I'm a Canadian digital content creator. Yes, I am. Oh my gosh, they make me sound so cool. I like how they don't call me an influencer. Huh. Yeah, they've never said I was an influencer, which is cool because I always refer to myself as a content creator. I never referred to myself as an influencer because I don't really influence people. Oh, may I ask you to undeafen? Of course. Of course. I'm ready. I'm sorry if you guys didn't get that, but I was ready. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, let me just show all participants. Perfect. Hello, D.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going good. You were in the waiting room for quite a while.
Oh, yeah, I was in there for like 5 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Well, hello.
Yeah.
Welcome. Do you want to introduce yourself and then talk about the topic?
Yes, I am D. I don't know what else to say other than that. I'll let you pick. So I had two stories. Would you want to hear about the girl that brought her little sister to her date or the girl that used me for her errands?
I kind of want to hear about both, if you can somehow fit it in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fit it in. Okay. So, I'll start with the little sister first. So, I was literally like not even 3 minutes from the restaurant, and I get a text from her, and she's like, "Hey, um, I know this is last minute, but can I bring my little sister?"
Huh?
And I'm just thinking, like, what the? But it would have been okay if she was like grown. This kid was like 5.
Okay.
So yeah, and like we literally didn't talk during dinner. She had to take care of her little sister, and then she like expected me like to pay for like both her and the sister. I'm like, heck no.
Oh,
Like
wow.
yeah, like I was like, you told me last minute, so y'all can pay for yourself. So yeah,
Was it
but
awkward with the little sister?
very, yeah, extremely.
Mm.
Yeah, like I'm like, why would you bring like a kid to meet a guy you don't know, like on a date? Like,
Yeah.
because she had another sister that was watching the sister,
Mm-hmm.
but she just decided to like bring her with her, which was weird. I
And
don't
you've
know.
never met her before. It was the very first date.
No, very first date. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. It was bizarre.
That,
Yeah.
yeah, that
He
sounds
probably
bizarre.
was trying to get a free meal. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Hmm. So no
Yeah, because
second
she
date.
hit me up after that. Oh no, hell no. Like she hit me up after that. She was like, "Can we try again?" I'm like, "Hell no," and I blocked her. So,
Dang.
but
Wait,
yeah,
I want more
yeah.
details
The second,
though.
there really what there. See, the thing was, there's not really any more details. That was it.
Wow. Okay.
Like, I was on the way to the restaurant. She asked if her sister could come, and then she literally, I can't tell you what I ate or what we talked about or anything. We didn't do anything.
Dang. It was that
Yeah,
unmemorable.
right. Yeah. I do, however, remember the other one.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, actually, I have a better one other than that. Okay. I don't know why,
How
but
many
from
bad
the time
first dates do you have?
so I know. So from the time I was like 20 to 26, like everything went to shit. Like
Okay.
all the dates, everything. So I had known this girl for a while. Like we had like talked and like fallen off, talked and fallen off, all that kind of stuff. Well, sh- she lived or she went to college from like about 45 minutes away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a drive. This girl, oh my gosh, she thought it would be funny to give me the wrong directions.
Oh.
And yeah, so she told me she was on one side of the campus and when she was all the way on the other. So I was literally driving around for like 20 minutes and she's like, "No, I'm really over here." And I pull up and she's like laughing like
Huh?
hysterically. I'm like, "Girl, that's not fucking funny. What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's
rude.
no. Yeah. So, but it gets worse. So um I thought it was just going to be her and I um like just during the date,
Mm-hmm.
but she had me go with like all of her friends, like probably 6 couples were there.
Okay.
She Yeah, she totally ignored me during dinner, didn't even like say a word to me. And we get back to her apartment, her roommate went with us, and this was like in the Angry Birds days, so this was probably like um oh, what year was that? Probably 2012, 2011.
Yeah.
But I was just like, okay, if she's gonna ignore me, I'm just gonna play Angry Birds with her roommate.
Okay.
And so I was doing that, and she dead ass walked out of the kitchen, and she was like, "Hey, can you leave so we can go to Walmart?"
Why? Why do you need to leave?
I don't know. She just wanted me to leave, and like, um, so I started walking out the door. She's like, "I can't get a hug," and I'm like, "Hell no! You ignored me the whole time. Like, what the hell?" Yeah, she was. Oh man. And then she
What?
went off on me like on the way home. She's like, "I can't believe you were flirting with my roommate, all this kind of stuff." I was like, "I wasn't flirting with her. We were literally like playing a game. That's it.
I'm so
Like that's all we were doing."
confused. What did you do all dinner then? Like if no one was talking to you, or were you talking to her
I
friends?
legit No. So I was sat all the way on the left corner and I was right next to her and she would like turn her head and like smile at me and then go back to talking.
Huh. And she
And I
never included
literally
you.
no. Like she didn't say 2 words.
Aw.
So I just ate and like looked at my phone. So
That does
yeah.
not sound fun at all.
No. It was awful.
And then
Yeah.
you got to play Flappy Birds, but then she kicked you out after to go to Walmart.
Exactly.
Huh?
Yeah. She's like,
Okay.
"Can you leave so we can go to Walmart?"
Wait,
I'm
why
just
can't you go
like,
to Walmart with them?
that's what I said. I didn't say anything, but I was just like, the hell?
I
And
love
then she
Walmart
tried to like,
runs. Those are so fun.
I know, yeah, but yeah, she didn't include me and then she asked me out the very next weekend, and I was like, nah,
Mm.
fam,
You
this ain't gonna
go.
work.
Yeah, self-respect. You don't deserve that.
I know, right? Yeah, it was insane because she did that kind of stuff a lot. So like I met up with her like 3 times, and she did something weird like that almost every single time. That's whenever I was like, yeah, no, you're getting blocked.
What? Yeah, what's the point of
So
inviting you if she's gonna ignore you?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Zero clue. Well, her and I, this was over a span of like 8 years. Like I had gone like 5 years without talking to her, and I hit her back up.
Mm-hmm.
But like whenever I was 18, I was going to go to like the military, and I was going to go into the Navy, and she, this is bizarre. She was like, "Yeah, I want you to go to the military so we can have a baby, and you can get off the ship, and we can like have that like Hollywood type like military family moment." And I'm like, "Girl, you crazy. What the hell are you talking about?"
Wait, what military moment?
Yeah.
So like she gets pregnant and then you go to the military and you come back with a kid?
Yes. And
Oh.
like you see those videos about the troops coming home. Yeah. I'm
Oh.
like, so you want to raise a baby all alone just to have that moment? That's a little weird.
Yeah, and usually it's not like you can choose to do that. It's because you're forced to do that. To like raise
Right.
a baby on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just like, yeah, she is. But I thought she would be different. Like many years later, same shit.
Mm.
So
People don't
yeah,
change that fast.
no,
Yeah.
not at all. No.
Yeah. I,
Yeah.
it,
So
did you say that you had another story?
oh yeah, about I'll just tell it since nobody's here. So I went on a date with this girl, and
Mm.
we met up and had a good dinner, I thought. And she was like, "Hey, I thought we were just traveling around or whatever." And she was like, "Hey, can we go to Academy? I have to get a cooler." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Um, so we picked up a cooler, and then we went to, I can't remember where else we went. But then she was like, "Hey, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna
Okay.
go inside this bar really quick." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't go in with her, and I get a text, and she's like, "Yeah, my dad works at this bar. Thanks for the good night. I'm gonna stay here." I was
What?
just like, "What the?"
She just ditched you?
Yeah, yep. And used me for her errands, straight up. Yep.
Wow.
I know. I was
Oh,
just like,
how do you
"Wow,
get into these
okay."
situations, D?
Well, so I was from like 2020 to like, or not 2020, from the time I was 20 to the time I was like 26, I was online dating a lot.
Mm.
And yeah, so, and the girls here, they're either immature in college and in college have 3 kids, or they're like 40. There's no in between.
Ah.
So yeah, it's not, yeah, not good. So, or they like to party, and I'm not about like that. I mean, I'm not opposed to partying, but I'm not like in the club like partying, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, first of all, we don't have any clubs. Second of all, I'm too old for that. But yeah, she like used me for her errands, and I was just like, yeah, no,
Mm.
block.
Yeah.
So
Good. Block. That's right.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That
Do,
these are
do you have a
three interesting stories. Oh, you're gonna turn it on to me?
yes? Do you have a story?
Um.
Or it doesn't even have to be a first date. Like somebody like flirting with you that like was weird.
There was recently. There was a guy that I met at a party. It was like at my friend's birthday party, and he approached me
Mm.
with the first phrase being, "Do you draw?" And I'm like, that's a really weird way to start a conversation, because how do you know that I draw? And if I say no, like, what happens? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I do a bit of painting. And he just talked about like, oh, can you like teach me? Can I see? Do you want to see my artwork? And I saw his artwork. It was pretty good. And then for some reason, I don't know why, he like reached and held my waist. And I'm like, wait, we're talking about art. Why are you holding my waist? And then I got like, I moved away. I got creeped out. And I'm like, okay, let me just talk to my other friend right now. And I just was hoping that, yeah, he kind of got the gist that you're not supposed to touch random strangers' waists out of nowhere.
Random girls, yeah.
Yeah, like he was going with my waist, but he was like about to give me a hug too. Like it's like he was about to like
Ugh.
hold me in place. I'm like, nope, I'm out. And so that was recent. But awkward dates or first dates, I don't really remember them much because I usually scratch anything from my mind that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So I can't remember.
right. Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
D, you're the
I
only one that switches these back onto me.
I know. I know. I have another one. Since there's
Sure.
nobody here
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want to
please
hear it.
share.
So, oh my gosh. So, I told you about like my older ex, like the psycho one.
Yeah.
Um, oh my gosh. So, I'm not sure. There were like it was toxic 24/7. But she the first time, like the first couple of times I went like down to Dallas to visit her, she would tell me to like bring money.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, we're not gonna like eat out the entire weekend. I'm tired of wasting money."
Yeah.
Um, and me, so the reason why she didn't have any money was she was horrible at spending. Like she would go get like $600 like highlight treatments like every other week,
Mm-hmm.
like get her nails done every week, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, um, but right when I would get there, right when I got there, she was like, "Hey, let's go out to eat." And I was just like, "Don't you want to save money like you told me?" And she was like, "No, we're going out to eat."
Mm.
So we would go out to eat, and then she would get mad. She got mad later that she didn't have any money, and that we had to like eat at our house and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I wake up because I used to go for the weekend and then leave Monday because I was off Monday back then, and she's like, "You need to get up so I can uh wash the sheets or whatever." I was like, "Okay." So I looked at my phone for like a split second,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Get the fuck out of bed," like yelled at me. And she's like, "Get the fuck out of my house."
Out of
And
nowhere?
yes. And she was like stomping around like her house, and she was like, "If you're not fucking gone by the time I get home, I'm calling the police."
Oh my.
And yeah, so I did not drive down there. I took the train because it's a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, the train only runs one time a day and it leaves at 5, so I had to sit at the train station for from like 11 o'clock to like 5 p.m., 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
And I get a
That's
text
six
from her.
hours.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And it's in a really bad area of like Dallas Fort Worth. And like there's a lot of homeless people over there. So I just see people like doing drugs, all that stuff. But anyway, I get a text uh, from her at like 4 o'clock because that's when she got off.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Can you come back?" And I was like, "Hell no, I'm not coming back. I literally bought a train ticket. I'm about to go home."
Mm-hmm.
She she literally came to the train station and called the police and told her that I was a told them I was a runaway.
What?
I was 26 years old at this time, mind you.
These you gotta like put these stories into a storybook because
I
they're
need
just too.
I need a memoir or some shit.
Yeah, they're so unpredictable that it has to be made up, right?
Yeah.
What
Right.
the?
So you know the diary of a wimpy kid? This is like the diary of the crazy ex or something.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
Yeah.
that was like 4 different
But
stories.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
but for those of the people that just joined, can you summarize the 4 different stories that you've had about your worst first dates?
oh man. So I got used for errands on the first one. Second one, a girl brought her sister. Third one, um they gave me the wrong directions. And then the fourth one, it was just, I don't even know how to explain that one. Like she was just crazy.
Yeah,
So
the sister
yeah.
was 5 years old.
So yeah, 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
like heck no. Yeah.
But now you're good.
But she yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. But that's been about a lot of years. So that's whenever I was like, yeah, online dating, no way.
Yeah.
Like if I come across it, then naturally, then yeah. But yeah, there's too many crazy people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. There's like a
Yeah.
lot of different types of people out there.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, you met a lot of them. So a lot of like the crazy
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Don't go to Texas. That's where they
Oh.
all were.
Really?
Oh,
Don't go to Texas? What if I want to visit Texas?
Texas. Well, don't meet any men in Texas. I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I learned something new. Don't meet Texas men.
Yeah. I mean, Koreatown's probably fine. Like
Okay.
that's where I met Youngin. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. Yeah. for the
Youngin.
first time,
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it.
So-
Youngin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. You actually had
Yeah.
4 different stories, so that's amazing. Not amazing because you
know.
had to go through them, but amazing that you're able to talk about the topic.
Right.
Yeah.
People hop in chat, share your stories.
Yeah, I promise I'm not scary. It's an open-minded group of people.
Well,
Hey, I'm not scary.
I'm just no.
D.
You're not
You can't tell people to hop in chat and be like, "Yeah, she's kind of scary though." You can't do that.
No. No judgment in Carceli Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have a question.
Yeah.
So is there going to be a preview for the Carceli photo cards?
A preview. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
so I've sent out one so far and there was no preview, but if you're unsatisfied with the photo card, I can take it again. Yeah. But I
Gotcha.
also ask for those of you who got the photo card, I ask you what outfit or what color you want me to wear and what type of style you want. So if you want sexy, pretty, or cute. And then after you choose, I take the photo. And I guess if you're not satisfied with the photo card, I can do it again.
Or you can invite Joe over and put him in the dress again.
Ah, yeah. If you want Joe as a photo card, that can be possible too.
Right.
That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I won't take any more time, so somebody else can hop in here.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it, D.
Yeah. All right. Later.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, so many stories by the one and only D. I feel like D, I don't know how D is so positive still. I would be traumatized if all of those things happened to me. What the heck? That's like, I don't know if it's lucky because it's rare to find like crazy people like that, or if it's unlucky because you find people like that. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed D's stories. I'm pretty sure he didn't enjoy going through them, but maybe it's all in the past now. They were just trying to get a free meal. Bro got used for a free meal. Jurassic! I totally agree, yeah. There are people out there like that. Also, bringing your little sister to the date and getting a free meal for the little sister is crazy. Jurassic, how's your Thursday going? Nice to see you in the chat. Also, Hen, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Carcelli Kingdom. Also, everybody, just a heads up, if you're planning to share, try to stay on topic as much as possible and not try to hog all the time. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kuya, for clarifying that. I actually do edit these streams into my channel on YouTube called Carcelli Chats. So it makes it easier for me to edit if you stay on topic so that I don't have to like edit out random stuff. But yeah, just a heads up, there is a YouTube channel now called Carcelli Chats where I put these podcast streams on and I edit them so that for some reason, for like these middle intermission breaks where I'm talking with chat, I cut them out and I only keep the one-on-one chats in. So if you like listening to me as a podcast, or if you just like listening to other people's stories, that's available for you guys. The sister was 5 years old, projecting much? Yeah. Go to Houston, Dallas, or Houston or Dallas. Yeah, what's good there? What's good at Houston or Dallas? The sexy is still closer to PG-13, so calm yourselves. Okay, yeah. Thanks for clarifying that too. If you guys buy my merch, if you buy more than 2 items, you get a signature from me. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Carcelli Kingdom. So if you check out my merch at signaturepiece.shop and you get more than 2 items, you get a signature from me. If you get more than 3 items, you get a photo card of your choice and a signature. So people will tell me, you know, I bought more than 3 items, and they give me proof, and I would ask them, what color clothes do you want me to wear, and which concept do you want? Do you want sexy, pretty, or cute? So those are the options. And then if you buy more than 4 items, you get all of that, but you also get a follow back from me on any social media you want. Hi everyone. Hey Fanatica, how's your day going? What's going on? Yeah, the sexy is definitely gonna be PG-13, okay? So just double checking with you guys, but I'll try my best to be as I don't know. I'll try to be as hot as I can be. I think phased it out, so he's used to it. That's true. Not here long, but hi Sally, looking mighty cute today. Thank you, Kag. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you today. What's up? Are you on your lunch break again? Hi, Vinny. I love the little pet that you that emote is so cute. More interviews today? Hi, Sally. Hi, Lychee. Or is it lychee? I know that some people say lychee, some people say lychee. I'm just gonna say lychee. See, it's always a 50-50. It's like, I'm gonna lose this 50-50 too. I have 2 options and I'm gonna pick the one that's not right. I swear. Tips on getting a girlfriend? Hey, Vinny! Oh my gosh. Tips on getting a girlfriend. Oh, why am I getting a call? Hello? Hi!
orange, pink, and yellow paint the sky. Like the ice cream cones we used to buy.
Okay, for some reason, if anyone is under Rogers, do you guys get phone calls from Rogers? Or is it just me? Every single time. I think I've entertained them once or twice, and it's always about a new special deal that they have. And every single time I'm like, I'm good. I really don't need a new phone plan or a new phone deal. I am good with what I have right now. But they keep calling me. And I think on the 4th or 5th call, I'm just like, can you please just stop calling me about these phone deals? Because I'm really not gonna get it. Like, I promise. Please stop calling me. And they still call me. They still call me, even though I don't want any of whatever they're offering. And then if I speculate that it's from Rogers, I'm just gonna be like, is this about a deal or something of a discount that you're gonna talk to me about? And they're like, they go silent, but they don't hang up. They just go silent. They don't hang up. I'm so confused. How's everyone's Thursday? Tomorrow's the last day of the weekday. Are you guys doing anything fun for the weekend? What's the worst first date you've ever been on? Not being on one. Oh. Yeah, I kind of realized that the topic for this week wasn't that inclusive. But it's okay. There's a lot of other weeks that we can talk about different topics. Do you ship abroad? Yes. We ship Canada, US, and a bunch of countries. Fanatica! Lychee. I got it right? It's lychee, not lychee. Last break? Okay, nice! Let's go, Cog. Last break sounds amazing. Are you doing anything at night? Sapal? What does that mean? I don't even know. What is that? What is that? Also, why did I get an invitation? Why am I getting random invitations to stuff? Okay, you know what? My emails have been very random lately. Like, I got invited to Anime North to stream, but it's like I have to stream for 4 to 5 hours. I'm like, I don't even stream that long on my regular Twitch channel. Like, how am I supposed to do this at Anime North? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm being pranked. Also, thank you so much for the follows on YouTube. I saw that happening when I was doing the interview with D. That's really nice of you. I don't even know what that word means. Sapal nak Kane? What does that mean? Oh, did you translate it? You translated the Korean word, didn't you? Just you? Maybe it's a Canadian thing? Why does TikTok need me to verify that I'm human? What is going on? They want to upsell you so they can make a commission? That's call centers for you? Yeah, but every single time I'm just like, please stop calling me about this. I really don't want to. Like, if I am unsatisfied with my phone plan, I would just go out of my way to set up a new one. I really don't need you to tell me what's going on. I don't know. Honk! Hi! Honk honk! How's your day going? What's up? Today might be a short interview or chat session, which I'm okay with, actually. I'm okay with that. I actually am okay with just chilling with chat. Just chilling, probably because it'll be the start of my 2 days off. Congratulations, Cog. That sounds so fun. What are you gonna do for your 2 days off? Something fun? Gonna hang out with family? You got a follower in Korean, and that's how I can put it in a romanticized version. But I don't know what it means. Ah, well, welcome. I'm sorry that I can't read your Korean word name, but welcome to Carceli Kingdom. I appreciate the follow. Bot confirmed? Who's a bot? Me? Am I the bot? I can read it but not directly translate it. Been chillin'. What about you? I've been chillin' today too. I was supposed to grab sushi with Mom Sally, but Mom Sally wasn't feeling that well, so she just went to sleep. It's okay. That's okay. Things happen. OMG, after I applied for something insurance-wise, I literally had scammers from 2 different numbers for like a month straight. And I finally answered the phone and yelled, "Stop calling me or I'm a sue," and they haven't called back since. Wow. Should I join the call and tell another story? Sure. Just give me like 2 minutes. I want to read chat. But yeah, that's really nice of you to volunteer, D. It's also unfortunate that you have so many stories about this. That's annoying. When scammers call, it's so annoying. But it's, you know what irks me even more? Is that there are elders out there, like grandparents out there, that fall for these and they actually lose money or their information, and it just makes me so sad. 75, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Crestella Kingdom. It just makes me so sad and also upset and mad that people would take advantage of old people because they're not that well versed with technology and they don't know if it's a scam. And so they would lose their retirement funds or maybe their vacation funds. And it's like, how do you live with yourself knowing that you tricked elderly people? I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. The morals are not there at all. Daniel, thank you so much for follow. Welcome to Crestella Kingdom. I know someone that lost their money to these scam calls. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And you can't get the money back, and the police does not help. You goon to them? What is that? What is goon? What does that mean? Also, how's your day going, Tanyo? What up? And dude went around asking people for money to send this random guy he never met in his life money. If it's too good to be true, then it's probably a scam. Yep, if it's too good to be true. I think I almost got scammed before. You know what? Yeah, I'ma just say it. I'm a dum-dum, so chat knows this. My scam story is that I was trying to find a job, and there's this job about being an online assistant, and they sent me a check to cash in as like a starting pay, like a, I don't know, to go on to board or something like that. Like it's like a small commission pay. So they sent me a check for me to cash in, and then I had to send them back money because the check was too much. Do you guys get where this is going? So basically the check is not gonna go through. It's a fake check. And since it's a fake check, if I sent them money back for this fake check, it's actually my own money that I sent. So that's the scam. Like, they send you the check to cash in, and then since the check was a little too much, you had to give them back some money. And when you give them back the money, it's your own money because the check is fake. And I actually almost fell for it. I was so close to falling for it. You know why I didn't fall for it? It's because the check didn't go through. I went to the bank. I tried to put it in. It did not go through. I'm like, is something going on? What is happening? Because usually banks don't care, right? They're just like, oh, it's a check. It'll take like 2 to 3 business days. But for some reason, my bank was like, yeah, this check is fake. my bank was on business. My bank was like, yeah, this is straight up fake. This is not gonna take 2 to 3 days. Like, this is just a fraudulent check. I'm like, thank goodness my bank is like on top of everything. Thank you so much for the follow, Ray Sean. Welcome to Crestella Kingdom. I gotta go back. Have a good interview. Thank you, Cog. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow, maybe? Yes. Went around asking people money. Never met in his life. They got it worse in Korea. What, the scams? Now I feel bad for typing that. I'm sorry. My day is good. Wait, why? Why do you feel sorry? Is that a bad word that I said? Did you do it? Well, I tried to cash in the check, but it did. My bank straight up told me it was fraudulent. I had that happen to me. Someone sent me a check for materials and wanted me to take a picture of my deposit slip, which has my account info on it. It was supposed to be for a job. I went to the bank and walked up to a banker and I was like, hey, is this fake? And he was like, yeah, fam. Yeah, see, I feel like maybe it would have worked in the scammer's side if my bank just didn't care. Like if my bank was like, okay, yeah, this check will take 2 to 3 days to deposit, like you can just enjoy your day. My bank was straight up like, this is a fraudulent check, it's not gonna work. I'm like, okay, cool. Unless you got cash or someone donated you, that it's completely fake. What? The closet I got scammed. Oh, the closest I got scammed was back in COVID. I was still a high schooler and I was approached with a job offer. After a 20-minute interview, after that they asked me for crypto wallet stuff and address. I got sketched and did my research and told them off. Do not search. Wait, why? Can I see? What happens if I search it up? Should this be a topic, chat? Should I have this as a topic? Like, when were you scammed or close to being scammed? Should that be a topic? I feel like everyone can speak upon it. Alright, let's search this up. What the heck does this mean? It's not even bad. It's a movie. It's a movie. Or it means a stupid person. Oh shoot. Wait, why should I have not searched it up? It's not even bad. What? Oh, but I did get a penalty from TikTok for some reason. Maybe I'm not supposed to say that word. There's this YouTuber me and my friend watch, and her name is Darcy. Her lifestyle was full of glamour. She was traveling, had lots of friends, and she was attending Yonsei, one of the most prestigious universities in Korea, and one of the dream universities. She got a new place, and last year she got into a housing fraud incident, and people thought that she was trying to shift blame onto another victim. Because of that, she got left Yonsei, got exiled, and is now living in Sapporo, Japan. Because of one scam? Holy! Oh my gosh. The way that... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's so unfortunate. The way your life can change because of something like that. She disappeared for a while and she eventually started posting posts and videos again at the start of this year. Don't do it? Wait, why? I searched it up. What's wrong with searching it up? Now I feel embarrassed, I'm sorry. Why? It's not a movie? It's okay, don't feel embarrassed. What did I join into? Hi Andrew! What's up, what's up? We are talking about what's the worst first date you have been on, and so far we've had one interviewee, which was the lovely D, and he had like 4 different stories about bad first dates. So if you have any... Oh, I see Greg is in the call. Maybe we can do Greg in 2 minutes. She disappeared for a while. She eventually started posting posts again. Aww. Wait. What happened? Okay, I was gonna say thanks for the follow, Trina, but after you said that message, we do not... This is a PG stream, okay? We do not condone not safe for work messages. Also, respect everyone. What's the worst thing is that she lost all the support of her friends and eventually back to square one in life. But that wasn't even her fault. Okay, let me read this again. She got a new place last year and she got into a housing fraud incident. How did she get into a housing fraud incident? Kind of want to know so that I can prevent anything bad from happening. Why are you looking up that word? I don't know, because someone said it. Someone called me that, and then now I'm looking it up.
That's the song, bro.
Okay. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hello!
So
What's up? Oh, I full-heartedly thought that Captain Greg was gonna be dragged in.
yeah, he needed a minute.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So I forgot about this one, but so this was around the same time frame.
Mhm.
So I can't remember where I met this girl. But anyway, do you have Denny's in Canada, right?
We do, yes.
Okay. So she um first we went to a bar. I don't drink
Mhm.
cuz I was an alcoholic before, but she's like I'm going to get a beer. I'm like okay. So she got a beer and then proceeded to talk about two of her ex-boyfriends for like 45 minutes.
On the
And she was
first
like,
date?
yes, on the first date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, you're nothing like them, right? And I'm like, no. And then she's like, I'm hungry. Let's go to Denny's. I'm like, okay. So we went to Denny's and we were like ordering our food. We got our food. And she called me her ex's name.
Oh.
Cause she, yeah. Cause she told me her ex's name whenever she told me a story,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, oh hell no. So she like brought her car, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm done, and I like walked out, or not walked out. I like told the waitress, I'm like, here's for my meal, and then I straight like walked out and left her there.
Oh my.
So, yeah, I was just like, what the hell? That's so weird. But yeah, um, she was drunk as hell off of like one
On the
beer.
first date is
So,
crazy. Okay, number one,
yeah,
don't get drunk on the first date. Number two, don't talk about your exes on your first date. What is
yeah,
happening?
that was like two of the biggest red flags, and I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, nah, nah.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
don't understand why people would talk about their exes unless like their date asked about them. Maybe.
yeah,
But
that just
other than
shows
that,
that they're
no.
not. What'd you say?
Oh, no. That just shows that they're not.
Right, yeah, that they haven't like gotten over them completely.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you
Yeah.
bringing your ex into the conversation?
Yeah. And she was like, she was bizarre. Like um, she's like, sometimes I go to raves with them and all that kind of stuff. Do you care? I'm just like, what the? Why would you go to? First of all, why would you go to a rave with your ex
Hmm.
if they're an ex for a reason? She's like, maybe y'all can become friends, and that's whenever I was like, yeah, no, this girl's crazy.
Mm. Yeah.
Like literally crazy. So, but yeah.
I feel like you're a magnet to
And I
crazy people.
oh yeah, I was back then, not so much now.
Okay.
Like my 20 to like 26-year-old era, yeah, no.
Mm.
But and then I got food poisoning the next day. So, solid.
Oh my gosh. From the food you
Yeah,
ate with her?
from Denny's. Yeah.
What did you eat?
I had oh my gosh. It's kind of my own fault that I got food poisoning because
Okay.
they have like a nachos thing.
Yeah.
And this was like at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of like setting myself up for food poisoning. But
Um,
I was just like, yeah, I was just like, I'm hungry. Fuck it. But yeah,
that's
so
unfortunate. Bad first date
it
and then you
was.
get food poisoning?
Mm-hmm.
Double whammy.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was by far the worst one because like she seemed totally normal like
Mm-hmm.
before. And then I got there and she was just weird. Like really
Yeah.
weird. So,
Huh.
but yeah.
Well, sorry that happened to you,
Yeah.
D.
Oh, it's all good. I'm over it.
Yeah,
and done.
I agree. Jenkins
So-
says online dating is pretty tough.
It is. Yeah. Especially like for like ages like mid 20s to like early 20s.
How?
Because
Why do you say
people
that?
don't. Because some people, like immature people don't know what they want and they're just going on dates to go on dates and they're not really
Ah, they're
trying
going
to
on
like, make
dates.
anything.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
lonely, but not because they're
Right.
fulfilled themselves. They're just lonely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
why.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Either that or they're trying to get a free meal, which I've experienced before too.
Oh
so-
my,
But yeah. Yeah.
that's not fun.
Not at all. Yeah. But we all Gucci now. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so happy that you're happy
Yeah.
now.
Yep. Well, I'll get out of here so Greg can tell his story.
The audacity that D got to cut the line is crazy.
Well, he said like give me a minute. He was doing something.
That's funny.
So
Well, thanks
yeah,
for
I
sharing.
just got pulled in. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll be
appreciate
in
it.
chat. Yeah. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Nice. I think I'll take like a 10-minute break and then we can go with Greg. I'm saying 10 minutes because I always say 5 minutes, but then it's never enough because I'm chatting with chat and then someone comes in and they're like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of chatting with chat." So I'm just gonna say 10 minutes. And also I don't have to rush or feel like I'm in a rush, you know? All right. Let's see. Housing frauds are common in Korea. Oh, that sucks. Wait, why is it so common though? Check Urban Dictionary. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Am I gonna get in trouble? Urban Dictionary. Just says stupid person. Okay, anyways, you know what? I don't think I want to dive deeper into that vocabulary. So I feel like if I have to go to Urban Dictionary for the definition, that's already a good sign to not look for it. Be careful of chat. Yeah, thank you, Jinkun. I appreciate it. Insurance frauds, crypto dumping, and loans with large amounts of interest are extremely common. Why does it have to be done to like the normal citizen though? That sucks. Online dating is pretty tough. The audacity that T got to cut in time. For sure, Captain Greg, you are next. For sure. Oh wait, I actually have a story. Greg can go first so you don't get his feelings hurt. That's really nice of you, Kuya. Nice. We have 2 upcoming stories. 10 minutes is more than enough. I agree. Also, Gegin, hello. Welcome on the YouTube side. How are you? Hi. A little reminder is that I have merch. I have merch. Thanks. That's all I have to say. Lol. It is a Thursday. What do I usually do on Thursdays? I usually do interview with chat on Thursdays. And I don't know. I had something else to update you guys on, but I forgot what it was. I forgot. It's okay. These first date horror stories are crazy, and it's only from D so far. We haven't heard from anyone else, but it's been crazy. Now I see why Sally don't get second dates. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why? Explain why I don't get second dates. That's actually crazy. Hey, my name is XYZ. Sala's like, hi, I'm Carcelli, and now do you want to buy some merch? I mean, if it expands the Carcelli Kingdom merch wares, I'll do anything. If it means that I can match with more people, why not? No, I was joking. I won't do that. I won't do that. That's crazy though. Sour Bears, what did I do to you? Did I like burn down your house or something? Dang! But yeah, Gegin, 100? 100 what? What? Why are you saying 100? I'm excited to hear what Captain Greg's gonna say. I'm not shaming you. What other... Oh, working on music on the weekend, so excited for that. Imagine just making music just for stream. I wonder if anyone else does that. Because I feel like a lot of people make music to like jumpstart their music career, or they just like, I don't know, they want to have an album. But I'm just making music so that I don't get DMCA'd, and it's so that it's for stream. Oh, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Hi, Andrew. Is that Karopi? Karopi? Adorable. Karopi's adorable. Okay, I was not keeping track of time, so I think I'm good. Should be ready. Alright, hi. Let's see. There you go. Okay. You have to drop the album on Spotify so we can hear. Hey, Captain Greg!
Hello?
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 Yes, I hear you. Oh, wow. That's...
Hello?
The slow turn is crazy.
Sorry, chat. I'm shy.
Whoa, what color are those? Are those green?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like a green brown.
Okay, okay. Wow.
So what's going on?
Quality is great. Just chilling.
What are we doing here? Just chilling?
Yeah, just chilling.
That's great.
You want to introduce yourself and then talk about the topic?
Wait, topic or topic? Topic. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm Greg. I'm Greg, otherwise known as Captain Greg, but I'm Greg.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually didn't have a story at first because I haven't had a lot of first dates since I was married throughout almost all my 20s.
Okay.
Right? But so I don't really have any horror stories for like the world's worst first dates. But I did have, I guess you could say, a pretty bad experience last year.
Okay.
And so I thought I'd hop in and talk about this. It technically counts as a first date as it was my first time meeting them.
Sure.
So when was it? Maybe it was about around July. I was in VR, I was playing Phasmophobia.
Okay.
And I met a girl while playing Phasmophobia.
Ooh.
Now let's skip forward 2 months. In September, I flew out to Maine to go see her, and I stayed with her for the weekend.
Ooh.
I didn't get catfish,
Okay.
but I got catfish. So I didn't get catfish. She looked just like her photos,
Mm-hmm.
but to my man in the chat, you know how the women do be, looked like the photos, but didn't look like the photos. You get what I'm saying, chat? We all
Was it the
know what I'm
makeup?
talking about. No, it wasn't the makeup. She actually didn't wear makeup. I would say what was really bad part was her teeth, and I feel bad for saying it. And I'm not talking crooked hillbilly teeth. I'm talking looks like she ain't brushed in 5 years teeth.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. You got catfished. Okay.
I didn't get catfish. She looked just like the photos still like the photos.
Okay, but not exactly.
But I was like, bro, I flew all the way out to Maine. I've been talking for 2 months. I'm not gonna be an absolute, jerk and just leave. I stayed there for the weekend.
Okay.
We hung out for the weekend. But it's also like she didn't try to put in any effort. She wore black sweatpants and black hoodie.
Oh, on the first time you saw her?
The first day, Saturday.
Oh,
second day,
after
Sunday.
talking for 2 months?
Yep.
Mm.
So, needless to say, because once you're up in the air, once you're on the flight, you get so many, usually couple hundred feet up in the air, you lose all cellular network, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I get free Wi-Fi on all my flights, but
Mhm.
let's just say, after my flight left Maine, she may or may not have never heard from me again.
Oh. Did she try to message you multiple times?
I don't know. You can't really get messages from people that you block.
Oh, you fully blocked her. I just thought you
Oh, I
ignored
ghosted her. She is actually the first girl I've ever ghosted. But it was just one of those like, I'm not flying back to Maine for that.
Oh my
I
gosh.
flew out there once. I ain't flying back twice.
A full block.
Hey, Jinx, thanks for the follow. But yeah,
Thanks, Jinx, for the follow. Welcome to Carcella Kingdom. That's crazy.
sorry, that was kids.
I thought you were live streaming at the same time. I'm like, oh, yeah, Jinx, thanks for the follow.
I was reading your chat. No, that's my story. Better playing Phasmophobia. Talked for a couple months.
Mhm.
Flew out to Maine to meet her. She looked like her photos. It was just her teeth are pretty bad, and it was really something I couldn't get over. But then also, it's like she didn't try to put any effort. I mean, black sweatpants, black hoodie, 2 days in a row. It was
Yeah.
like.
Do you know if she was
I-
going
I-
through something? Like, did she have something that was stressing her out? That she can't dress up nice?
Hey, Nong Shem, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Caselli Kingdom. I don't know. I think that was just her. I think it was just her.
Welcome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just.
But no, that was the story. I flew halfway across the country to go meet a woman. What actually, I guess you can't really be surprised about that. I mean, I flew to Vietnam to meet a girl's family.
Mhm.
Needless to say, where there be women, Greg be catching them flights to go see. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Greg be flying. Yep.
That's it. That's my full story.
Yeah.
I actually got to go. I
Oh.
want a time crunch at the moment.
Thank you for sharing, though.
Yeah. Thanks for the new followers. Greatly appreciate it. Hop in that Discord. Check out the merch. We just launched some great new merch. Get on in there. Check it out. I'll see you guys on the flip flop.
That was perfect.
Captain Greg does it better than me. He does it better than me. What the frick? That was great. The intro, the outro, the what is happening? He even mentioned merch. Thank you, Captain Greg. You are a walking billboard sign. Thank you. I appreciate it. What is happening? I feel like Captain Greg's like a tornado. He just like comes, sweeps everyone into his story, and then like leaves right away. Comes in and out really quickly. 10 minutes more than enough. Yeah, I'll probably do 10 minutes and then we can move on to, I think Kuya wants to share as well. Captain Greg, hey Sir Gideon, how's your day going? I hope your Thursday is going fantastic. Are you also busy because you're helping with your girlfriend's performance? Captain Handsome? Yeah, honestly. Yo, everyone in Carceli Kingdom is so good looking. I don't know what I did, but Carceli Kingdom's good looking. Jin, thank you for the follow, as well as Nongshim Noodles. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Carceli Kingdom. Of course, you guys heard it from Captain Greg of thank you for the follow, but I wanted to say it myself too. 2,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you, Jinkun. I appreciate it. Jinkun's also in the call with me. Thanks, Jinkun. Sheesh, we are at 2K likes on TikTok. That's crazy. Wow. Absolutely zero? Paid actor. How much does Selly pay him? Honestly, I don't think I could pay him enough for what he just did. No matter the amount that I pay him, it would have not been enough for the advertising, the smooth swiftness that he did with. He caught me off guard too. Greg is a good salesperson. I totally agree. You should hire him. I would love to hire Captain Greg, but the thing is, Captain Greg does it on on his own, so I don't really need to do much. I didn't tell him to say thank you for the follows. I didn't tell him to say check out my merch. Captain Greg is just Captain Greg. He's amazing. I appreciate it though. Thanks, Captain Greg. We'll take a 10-minute break first. Yes, because I feel like 5 minutes is too short. Maybe 10 minutes would be good. I got a story. Nice, Kuya. I'm so excited. So excited to talk to Kuya. It's 1 a.m. here. Hi, Carcelli. Hey, silly blobber. Why are you not sleeping? What? 1 a.m.? Wait, that means when you watch me... Okay, yeah. You would be watching me at 11 p.m. usually. Okay. I am streaming a little later today because that's what happens with interviewing chat. And that's also when my mods are free, so I start a little later on Thursdays. But of course, if my mods are free earlier, then I would have started earlier. That is my merch store. Thank you for the command, Jinkun. Recently released it literally last Friday. I think that's... How far? 5 days ago? Wait. No, 6 days ago. It's been 6 days ago since I released the merch. Shipping is taking a while. I think it's also the over-the-border import and export things that are happening for US and Canada. And there's also no fast track for the shipping, so that's why it's taking a while. Fast track is going to be a lot more expensive, so I just kept it at normal shipping, which is like 10 days, which is a very long time. I'm sorry, guys. I know that you guys want to rep the merch as soon as possible, but that's just how it is. Shipping's a little slow. What does one need to do to be a mod? Not asking, just wondering. So far I am pretty filled up with my mods. My mod team is pretty stacked right now. But I think if maybe a mod steps down, then I could potentially get another one. And it's very different. Like, some of my mods sent in a resume, some of my mods just have been here for a very long time. Some of my mods like asked me directly, like, do I need a mod? I have this type of experience. I'm like, sure. So it's very different amongst how I got all of my mods. But so far, right now, in this instance, I don't think I need any more. But maybe if Carcelli Kingdom grows a little more, the community and chat gets a little more rowdy, maybe I'll get another mod. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, but I have a pretty stacked team of very supportive mods right now, so I think I'm in a comfortable place. But good question. Very good question, because maybe soon enough, chat's gonna get... I don't know. Maybe chat will need more mods to make sure that Carcelli Kingdom is a safe place. When you do your second launch, do like 2-day shipping or overnight? Oh, I wish. That'd be cool though. 2-day shipping? Like Amazon? I'm not as big as Amazon, y'all. Chat, I think you overestimate me sometimes. I am not 1-day shipping Amazon. You're so beautiful, girl. Thank you, Jin. Also, welcome to the chat. I see that you're a first-time chatter. Hi. Chat, I really think that the red is doing me a lot of good right now. Is streaming your full-time job, if I may ask? No, I actually have another job apart from streaming, but it would be a dream to do streaming full-time, or just to do anything like creative online full-time. But I also want the life balance. So I've tried it before. Like, I was a social media manager and and worked on social media as well. It was just too much. It was too much of the creative side, and I got burnt out really fast. But yeah, that's why I need to balance it out with full-time work and then streaming as well. Or maybe I could do part-time work and then streaming as well. But definitely want that work-life balance, because I did do only creatives for my full-time and it was just too much, you know? Sometimes I need to balance it out with something that's not creative and then creative. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe something will happen. I launch another clothing business. I don't know. That'd be cool. Dating stories. Nongshim Noodles. Yeah, we are talking about what's your worst first date you've been on. And so far we've had 2 stories. And let me tell you, the tea is piping hot. How many people are watching on all your apps right now? Okay, that's a really good question. So, let me see. On TikTok, so far there's 2. And on YouTube, I have no idea. I can't check. And then on Purple app or the Twitch, there is 31. 31 for Twitch. Thanks for asking. It's like a little check-in on who's watching or who is not. YouTube has 3 viewers? Let's go! Wait, for both? My main and my Carcelli games? Let's go! 3 minutes remaining. Thank you, Jinkun. Thank you for the countdown. I appreciate it. I tell mine, but this stream might be too local. You can not say the actual names. You don't have to say the names. But yeah, only if you're comfortable to share. Please don't force yourself to share. This interview with chat is really for Carcelli Kingdom to share their stories when they're comfortable, as well as for people to listen to these stories. Maybe they can relate to them, or they're just interested in what other people have experienced. 1 viewer on Carcelli channel YouTube. Let's go! A win is a win. A win is a win. Me, a mentally unstable teenager who has never been on real dates before. That's okay. What's a real date? I don't really know. I think my definition of a real date is that both people know that it's a date and they're both interested in each other. Yeah. I think that counts as a date. I say that both people know that it's a date and they're interested in each other because sometimes from my girlfriends and from my guy friends as well, sometimes one of the 2 people think that it's a date and then the other person just thinks it's a hangout because they didn't know. They didn't know that there's all of these emotions and feelings involved. Maybe they started off as friends, maybe they're just mutuals, like, I don't know. It's just sometimes there's like misunderstandings about whether both people know it's a date, so that's why I say both people should know it's a date. 1 minute, 30 minutes warning. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll start getting ready. Kuya, you ready to tango? Yeah, no, in that case, I've never been on a date before. It's okay, silly blobber. You have your whole life to live. You are fine. There's no rush. And also, some people's priorities are not to even be in a relationship. Some people's priorities are to, or actually, it should be a priority for you to improve yourself and to like who you are before you find someone. Okay? Okay. Good job, Carcelli Kingdom. Oh my gosh, Jojumbi! Bestie! Hi! How are you? Are you still in Japan? Yo, those 2 girls I went on a date gave me $100 back, please. Wait, what? Give me my $100 back, please? Wait, did they steal? Hello!
What up, what up, what up?
What up, what up? Yo, yo, yo!
Yeah.
Yer? You want to introduce yourself? Yer?
For those who don't know me, my name is Christian, like the religion.
Okay.
You all can call me Kuya, aka Tribal Chief.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who do know me, acknowledge me.
Okay. Okay. And do you know the topic of the stream?
Worst date / worst first date.
Yeah.
So, where do I start? It's not as like entertaining or intense as these, I will say.
That's okay.
However, this was like kind of awkward. I did not get any type of good vibes from this one. So I was like, basically, I met this girl through college during like the pandemic era. I never got to meet her. I didn't even know what she looked like at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we followed each other on socials, and you know, she seems cool. She was fine, but like that was during like 2020.
Okay.
Fast forward. So I haven't spoken to her at all. So fast forward about maybe 2021, 2022. She hits me up, and like this is around the time where like I started posting like, you know, I started modeling for clothes. I started posting more K-pop content, this and that. So, and that's when she was like, "Oh, I see your profile. You like K-pop. I love your fashion style." And she just hit me up like, "Hey, do you want to like go hang out sometime?" I was like, "All right, cool, yeah, sure, I'm down." And then I got there. We got to talking. She seemed disinterested. I'm like, dude, you're the one that asked me out. How the fuck are you? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. How are you disinterested?
Yeah.
How are you disinterested in me when you're the one that was like asking me
Yeah.
out? And I'm like, how does that work? So basically, like, you know, I had the day planned out, to be honest with you. Like, we were gonna go out to eat. We were gonna we're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna get some ice cream. We're gonna watch. We were gonna watch a movie. I forgot what it was at the time. I think it might have been like some Spider-Man movie. It was like some Marvel movie at the time that was released around that time. But other than that, yeah, the date was like cut hella short. I'm like, you're the one that like, and it wasn't like I was boring. I was charming my way through, or at least I thought it was. But I was like, nope, that didn't work out. So after that, I was just like, okay, you asked me out. You were hyped up about it just as much as I was, but then all of a sudden you show up like uninterested and shit. I'm just like, stop cussing, bro, seriously. And then I was like, you know what? That's cool. Enjoy. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
There's a great chance I'm not gonna see you again. And there's an even better one than if I don't. Like, seriously, it was just like so awkward. I feel like I was carrying the whole conversation. And I was like, dude, the whole time I'm thinking to myself, like, you're the one that asked me still, and yeah, you're the one that's like clearly showing disinterest from the moment I showed up. You know what I look like, you know what I dress like, so I ain't ugly. I know that much for a fact.
How was the date cut short?
Like, from what she was telling me, she claimed that she said that she was tired and this and that, but she had a bunch of energy. Like, she was very energetic and saying, you know, like, yeah, I don't want, like, she was. I'm trying to remember how this shit went though, because it was like a long ass time ago, to be honest. Like, I know the fact that she wanted to cut it short, and then excuse me, she cut it short. She said that, you know, she was tired, this and that. Oh yeah, I'm friend zoning you. Like, oh, okay, cool. I don't care. Like, that's fine. I don't really it don't bother me much, but that was just like the most like awkward first date I've had. Like, I had the whole day planned out, but then like it got cut after like maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm like, wow, okay.
And it was her
like,
idea too.
Yeah, like literally, we went out to eat, get boba, go home, bye. Wow, okay, trash, but you know, whatever.
So you felt like you were carrying the conversations?
Oh, I was most definitely carrying the conversations. Like, I tried to be like an active listener. Like, I paid attention to her. You know, pretty much. I don't want to say bare minimum because that's gonna make me sound toxic. But like, no, I was actively listening. I wasn't on my phone. I had my phone upside down. I put that on like vibrate, airplane mode, all that stuff. So I made like all my attention was like on her and the date and the moment that we're in.
Yeah.
All of that went completely left. All of it. So I was just like, I never should have came out. I shaved, got my hair cut. I pulled up in my best looking fit. And I was like, you know what? Get me out of here. This is not it. This was so bad.
That doesn't sound like a fun first date at all. What the heck?
It was terrible. Not as like entertaining as these, but like mine was just like, okay, it was just super awkward. I did not feel it at all. I was just like, you know what? I don't care. Like, just get me out of here. You're cutting it short? Good. I don't have to feel bad about cutting it short either. Bye.
Yeah. That's good that you have self-respect. Yeah. Just get out of there.
After that, I honestly like unfollowed like on every aspect, deleted her number, this and that. So that was pretty much it as far as like maybe was that more worse? I don't even remember. That was one of them.
Mhm.
One of them.
Did she show any other signs before the date that she, I don't know, that she was like off?
Not even. She was really geeked about it just as much as I was. I was just like,
Huh.
okay,
What switched?
where does that? Great question. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. I don't want to cast any aspersions or like say anything that might potentially get you in trouble. So I'm gonna just leave my thoughts to my
Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah, please. Thank you.
So, but yeah, she was just one of the. She was just like one of the girls that I talked to was just like, whatever.
Mm.
But definitely like once we got to the date, I was just like, okay, she looks good, she's cute, but there's definitely something off. Like I just able to read it. I was like, okay.
Did you guys eat like food?
We ate and we got boba, but like I was carrying the whole thing. I was just like, yeah.
Oh,
dude,
that
if
must have
you're
been
not
so
putting-
draining.
It was, and like I had after the day was cut short, I literally had like the rest of the day just like to myself, like, dude, okay. Like
Mhm.
I had this whole day planned out, and I was like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like after that, the day was pretty much a failure. I was like, all right, whatever.
Mm.
Unfollowed, deleted her number, all that stuff. So
Wow. It's unfortunate.
yeah, yeah. So it was just weird. I
Yeah.
don't even know how else to describe it, to be honest.
Okay. On the subject of describing, for those of you that are new, can you just summarize what you just said about your worst first date?
Sure. The girl asked me out. She was hyped about it just as much as I was. Once the date happened, she seemed completely uninterested. Literally. And I carried the whole conversation. So I think that's simplified enough.
Yeah.
She was hyped about it. Once the date happened, the minute I showed up, she was not.
Huh. Wait, were you guys friends before?
Good question. Honestly, I think it was more like
Acquaintance.
acquaintance, because we met through like, so when we took like online courses like through Zoom meetings, stuff like that. She's never even seen my face other than just like IG and all that stuff, right? But we met through college, and then she got my socials through like whatever class introductions that we were doing.
Mhm.
She got my number, she got my socials and all that, and that was back in 2020.
Mhm.
I didn't hear from her until probably about 2021, 2022. So that 2-year gap.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a random ass Saturday too. Like I was just at work. Next thing you know, hey, I seen your profile. Wait, what? Who are you again? Oh, I remember you. Hi.
Oh, she slid
Yeah,
in your
like-
DMs.
Oh yeah, she hit me up.
Dang. She also was the idea for the date.
Yes. So she wanted to be as alpha as she wanted to be, but as soon as it got there, I was like, yeah, you're clearly not interested in this. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like she wanted it, I had the date planned out, but she wanted to go out, but I had set everything up. So I was like, oh, okay.
Well, thanks for
Yeah.
sharing, Kuya.
Oh, most definitely.
Wow. These first date stories are crazy.
Hey, you're the one that chose the topic, so
Hey, no. It was suggested by chat, and then it was
You're the one.
tied, so I had to choose one.
well, at the end of the day, you still chose this topic instead of this
Hey!
one.
Okay, fine. Just don't tie it next time.
I already voted.
I swear, you guys do this on purpose. Like last week, it was also tied until the very last second.
No, I honestly voted for the childhood dream one.
Mm.
I voted for that one.
Oh, Sir Gideon says, can you ask Kuya to say his name?
I am not gonna say I know exactly what he's trying to do, and I know exactly what he's trying to do, and I am not gonna say it. I am not.
All right. Yeah, Sir Gideon, you heard it here. Kuya's not gonna say it.
I am not gonna say it, and I know exactly what you're trying to do. All right, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Deuces.
Deuce.
Yeah.
Yer. Another story about the first worst date, or yeah, worst first date ever. But let me just catch up with chat. Wait, what? I'm just surviving high school and find a job, be financially independent, responsible. Is that reasonable? Yeah, that's totally reasonable. That's a really good outlook on life, to be able to sustain yourself. That's good. Kuya deserves so much better. He seems so silly and goofy and huggable and chill. He's a green flag for real? Oh, for sure. For sure. Out of all the time that I've known Kuya, he's the greenest of the green flags. Like, he's a whole green forest. So, and a lot of Carceli Kingdomers are also just green flags overall. I take pride in my community, okay? That girl probably only wanted to hook up or something. Yeah, I don't understand why she was so unsatisfied. Well, not unsatisfied, but she just was not feeling it when she had the whole idea and also slid into his DMs. Confusing. Maybe she changed her mind? I don't know. Acknowledge you! Acknowledge! Carceli Wisdom? I don't even know what I said, but yes. Carceli Wisdom. Basically, just a free meal. It didn't even end up with me dating them, like, for real. Really, Sour Bears? I'll be going back. I'm going on an iced coffee run. Okay, Sour Bears, enjoy your iced coffee run. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you soon. Can you ask? Yeah, Kuya's not gonna say the name. Hey, Sally, I'm like dying sick. That's why I couldn't mod. That's okay, LS. Are you okay? What's going on? Yeah. I usually ask my mods who is free to help with the interview with chat, and usually LS helps, and he's amazing at it. Very professional. But this time, LS is like, I can't. And now I know it's because he's sick. Are you resting? Taking medicine? Drinking water? Oh my goodness. Roman Reigns sucks? What? What does that even mean? Malpopo! Hi! How's your Thursday going? Hi, pretty streamer. Hi, Malpopo. You look a bit glam. Slay. Thank you. This is what I wore on Monday, and a lot of people were like, this red looks pretty good on you. I'm like, okay. I'll wear it for interview with chat. Why not? Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I'm not used to you guys complimenting me. This is weird. This is a little suspicious, but it's okay. I'll take it. Hater? What? What's Roman Reigns? Okay, let me see. Roman Reigns. Oh, I've seen him. I've seen him. I don't know why I've seen him, but I've seen him. Is he the acknowledge me one? Is he that? Your outfit is nice, but what do you think of Chat's outfit? Chat's outfit? No one's shown me their outfit yet. Other than Sir Gideon. Can you also look up Joe Hendry? Sure. Let's see. Okay, who is this guy? Should I know? Should I know who this guy is? Also, why are these guys always like half naked? That's okay. You know what? Live your truth. He has a cute smile? Okay, let's find a smiling one. Better known by his ring name, Roman Reigns is an American professional wrestler and former football player. He is signed to WWE, where he performs on the SmackDown brand. I'm guessing WWE is a pretty big sport, but I've never heard much of... Oh, actually, I heard about John Cena. John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. There's also Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The Rock. Actually, I lied. There's quite a lot of famous people from WWE. Why is this such a big sport? I've only seen memes about it. Like, I've never seen people actually battle it out. There's also like this Dark Lady WWE. Who? Oh, this girl. I've seen this girl, Rhea Ripley. I feel, from my perspective of WWE, I just see a lot of like skits and memes, but I don't see much fighting. Is there any fighting involved in this, or is it all just a skit? That's what WWE wrestling is essentially, good bodies and hella athletic. Do they actually fight or no? Like, are they just there to be aesthetically pleasing and then entertain the crowd, or do they actually fight? Or am I thinking about something else? Boxing? Am I thinking about boxing? Is WWE not boxing? I really want to understand this, chat. Travis Scott was at WWE WrestleMania the other day. Feet. Who said type Rhea Ripley? I just know her because, like, every girl is crushing over her. But then she's also married or something? It's too overplayed? Should I tell you? Yeah, Jinkun, please tell me. They fought for sure. The stunts are extreme. 3 people have broken their necks this year. Oh, okay, so they do actually fight. But I'm guessing the clips that go viral are like the skits. Okay, I get it now. So it's actually like an actual sport where they actually fight and but then probably the viral moments that get or is seen by the massive crowd are the skits or like whatever they do. This is John Cena. They fight for sure. That stunts are extreme. Sally, drag me in call so I can explain. Sure. Let me do that. Hello?
Okay, y'all got me, right?
Yep.
Alright, so basically, like, professional wrestling, yes, it's scripted. It's basically watching a live TV, live soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they have each person has, like, their own individual story
Okay.
and plot line, essentially. So,
Is it
and
made
whenever
up?
they go... Yeah, so it's a story. It's made up.
Okay.
However, some of those stories can also be based off of real life events. That's what makes it a little spicy. You know, we can
okay.
talk about. So, like, there have been instances where, like, they'll talk about a close friend of theirs dying, their history of alcoholism, you know, drug use, and
Mm-hmm.
family members, all that stuff. So, that, with permission, like, they're allowed to talk about that to make it, you know, spicy, get things going. So, that's what the story is. And in terms of, like, who wins and who loses, that is based off of, that's already predetermined of, like, who's gonna win.
Oh, so it's
So,
fake.
I'm not gonna say fake. I'm not gonna say fake because the bumps and the bruises and cuts and broken bones, like, that actually happens. Like,
But why would
so-
they predetermine who wins?
so because it's storytelling. It's almost like watching a TV show. It's almost like watching a movie, but live, essentially.
So you gotta purposely lose.
Oh yeah, but whatchamacallit, both all, like, athletes and superstars that are involved, they are fully aware of what they signed up for.
Oh.
So they know, like, okay, I'm, you know, on certain nights I'm gonna win, on certain nights I'm gonna lose,
Oh, okay.
and they're okay with that. They're okay with that
And they're still gonna get injured on purpose.
if they're not protected, if they're not safe. So like there are certain moves and, like, certain, like, you know, they're not trying to hurt each other deliberately. They're not trying to go in there and tear somebody's ACL
Yeah,
or
yeah.
break somebody's neck. They're not doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
So basically what that whole thing is about is they perform these moves. You know, they kind of throw a fake punch, but the other person has to sell it like they're actually getting hit.
Oh,
So, like,
okay.
if someone, like, tries to punch dude in the face, the other guy will like whip his head back to make it seem like, oh, I got hit. Ow,
Yeah.
that got hurt.
Yeah.
So they're basically being protected in a way,
Okay.
So a lot of the injuries that they get from are like small stains. Or like you get your couple bumps and bruises. You're going to be sore the next morning, this and that. But a lot of it is, based off of protection. They're performing these moves, but they're doing it with the utmost caution and practice. So there's a lot of like athletes in pro wrestling that have been doing it for like since they were like about 9 or 10 years old. So they practice their
Dang.
craft. They practice their craft just as
Okay.
much as like pro athletes do, like basketball, football, tennis, all that stuff.
Before we continue, I'm kind of worried for Silly Blobber because Silly Blobber says, "May I ask for permission to leave the stream to empty my dangerously full bladder? It's starting to hurt, and it's been a few minutes, and I'm in physical pain. So please go and release your bladder, please, Silly Blobber." And
Y'all
Kuya,
got it.
please continue.
No, y'all good. Y'all good.
I was worried.
No, you're fine.
So
what
it's a
was it?
story.
Yes, it is. So it is a story that involves real people, and there are, there is, physical violence involved,
Mhm.
but at the same time, those actions of physical violence are not intentional to actually hurt somebody and send them to the hospital.
Okay. It's intentional to progress the storyline, but it's not intentional to hurt someone.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh.
That is exactly what it is. So, and each person has its own character. So the one that you typed up, Roman Reigns,
Mhm.
aka Tribal Chief, that's like the
Oh.
kind of that's the big name that that's where the whole Tribal Chief, that's where the whole acknowledge me comes from. When I said like I'm trying to mimic his character as as much as I can because of how cool it is. And keep in mind, like a lot of these like superstars and athletes,
Mhm.
they can be so riveting and they can be so like popular
Yeah.
that people are willing to spend like thousands of dollars on just like signed merchandise. They sometimes take their character and make it kind of their own. And for like the future ones that want to get into the business, they kind of, not bite the character, but they kind of take from it and kind of put their own twist to it.
This is so
But-
cool. What?
Oh yeah, but
What the?
so-
do people know that's fake?
you're kind of
Not
more or
fake,
less.
sorry.
Oh,
Do people know that
um,
it's for story?
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So I think so a lot of the flack that we've gotten as wrestling fans like over the years is that, oh, wrestling's fake, right? Like, yeah, we know it's scripted,
Ah.
but the bumps, like the slams they take, like, if someone gets picked up and gets slammed on to the mat in the
Yeah.
ring, that's real. Like that's
Ah.
like, but those bumps, the pain that they take is real, but because they've been practicing it for so long, they know how to protect themselves.
Right. Mitigate the pain.
To kind of lessen the pain and
Yeah.
have these storyline matches go on for like 5, 10, and if it's a big event, 20, 30 minutes, which is a
Yeah.
heavy cardio. But yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's live storytelling. Physical violence is shown, but not actually legit.
Okay. Ooh. I can see this being very popular amongst
That's why the
yeah.
majority of the nights are like they're all, we're all kind of following like what's been happening recently. Like recently they just had their biggest event of the year. So basically, yeah, Sour Bears, yeah, Shane McMahon, crazy bump. Basically, like a lot of people, like especially in the Cartelli nights, like we all watch wrestling, we all kind of tune into it,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, and for those that are like saying like, oh, you're a wrestling fan, you're dumb for liking wrestling, though even when you know it's fake. But at the same time, you watch a movie that is also fake / fantasy, but yet y'all geek over that. That's kind of like our first line of defense. Well, you like watching, you like reading comic books, you like watching anime, you like watching movies, and 95% of them are fictional. So
Yeah.
what's wrong with ours? That's kind of like our first line of defense, like art to defend us liking wrestling. And to be honest, wrestling hasn't gotten mainstream until probably around like late 2019, early 2020, and that's when it got really, really mainstream.
Yeah.
But
Ah.
other than, but yeah, I do represent or I do, I'll say I do represent the Knights for liking wrestling and all that stuff. So I can. Don't worry. I hope I'm doing a good job of explaining things of how pro wrestling works.
Yeah.
I hope like that's understandable. Like you get like the gist of it. I'm not asking you to summarize
I
it.
do get it so much more because I was always teetering on two sides. Like, is it all scripted or is it actually real? Like, do people actually fight and then they lose a tooth? But now that you explained it, I understand. It's a whole different universe. Like this whole WWE thing. There's like a whole story, and
Yes.
they're like actors, but they're very professional because they've trained for it. And when you said they
Yes.
were like 9 or 10 and they started training, I'm like, wow, this is like the real deal. This is a whole sector of entertainment that like I didn't know much about, but now I do.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the best. Yeah, that's the best way for me to describe it. They're all actors in a way. They're all actors, and they all act, but also take stunts. So just
Oh,
imagine. So yeah, like all like the stunts, like you see the move that they take, like the slams, the flips. They jump
Yeah.
in the air, do some crazy flip. That's all essentially stunts, but also they do practice that too. So all that
yeah.
stuff that you see, that's all practice, well rehearsed. Trust me when I say this, it's literally a professional sport. Don't let
Yeah.
them think like, oh, anybody can just come in and
Right.
they can be a professional wrestler. That takes practice, time, dedication, and a whole lot of pain to deal with.
I
So
have
that's a
a
lot.
question now. You know, like Mike Tyson?
Yes. When he
Did-
bit off somebody's ear, yeah, that was legit.
Okay, was that planned or no?
No, that was not. That was not.
So he was
So-
part of the WWE story.
As a special guest.
Oh, but he wasn't
So
like
this
an
is-
actor.
This was back then.
Okay.
So Mike Tyson, very legitimate real boxer. And he does not play around. He actually boxes. He used to box like for real for championship
Yeah.
to win, to be the greatest, this and that, right?
Yeah.
So his time in WWE, that was just for like a one-time deal. That like he was added to a script that would help this other person win.
Okay.
But he didn't but he wouldn't take a crazy stunt like those other wrestlers did.
Okay.
But his thing was not to be a professional wrestler. His was a professional boxer. So he
Oh, there's a
would
difference.
legit,
Wrestler and boxing?
boxing is legit hurt each other essentially. Boxing is an actual
Oh,
combat.
It's a
So
different thing.
boxing is a combat sport, yes. So
Okay.
like mixed martial arts, boxing, karate, taekwondo, Muay Thai, those are all combat sports, and those are actually legit. Like people will actually are willing to tear ACLs, break bones, so they can win.
Okay.
That's legit.
Okay.
That's actually legit.
That's different
Pro-
from WWE.
Yeah. Yes, WWE, wrestling, that's all like
Okay.
majority. Storyline and telling.
Okay.
Half of the moves you see in pro wrestling would most likely not be effective in real life.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay. Got it. So they're two different things. Boxing and WWE is different, or boxing and wrestling is
Pro
different.
wrestling.
But
Yes,
you can also bring
essentially.
a boxer into the WWE world, like as a guest.
Yeah, like you can. Yeah, they've done
Ah.
that too. Like, recently, they've Wait, before I continue, is there like anybody else that has a story? Because I feel like I'm gonna take up all this time.
Okay, chat. If anyone else has a story for what's the worst first date you've been on, please let me know. Hop into the Discord.
D has another fucking
D.
story.
I think
I'm sorry.
we had enough stories from you, but thank you. Wait, Sir Gideon, you posted a video. Is it relating to the topic?
probably to the pro wrestling topic. If
Okay,
anything. Because I was gonna say like
Yeah.
if if y'all want, you can like low key drag the like you can literally drag the Knights in because a lot of us are already wrestling fans, so they can also like elaborate on this too.
Yes, I am so down. I am so down to drag people in. Maybe let me just catch up with chat and then I'll drag everyone in. Wait, are you done
You're good.
talking about WWE, or do you want me to drag people in and then talk about WWE?
So honestly, like if you feel like if you got the majority of the
I
gist
get it
of it,
so much clearer now.
yeah, but I think it's cool, like, you know, because a lot of the people in here are also like fans of wrestling too. But if there's people like that have stories, then by all means they
Yeah.
have priority as first.
Oh,
Jujumbi, bro, you need to tell the story. Just keep it
you should.
PG-13, bro.
Upside
please.
Down Peasant, you can also join as well. You just gotta join Carcelli Kingdom Discord, and one of my mods will interview you. I have a story. I know, D. Thank you so much for sharing, though.
He's joking.
I know he's
joking,
joking. I know. Wait, Sally dragged me in so I can explain the making process of à la mère de famille chocolate in Paris. Okay, sure. Later. When I read everything. You should have seen 200's WWE sell. It was so crazy.
Early 2000s. Oh, that is a different time period where like if that stuff were to happen now, we would probably get canceled for liking wrestling.
Okay.
Like it was a whole lot of like schmexualization and fetishizing. Like it was bad. I'm not gonna say bad. Well, in this generation, probably bad, but like back then, it was kind of tolerable because it wasn't as like overly woke as it is now.
Have them take
I'll
a
say.
slam onto a table and let's see if it's fake for them. Prison Mike was a monster. What happened to
Oh
him?
yeah. Oh, Mike Tyson actually bit off somebody's ear. Not storyline, not scripted. He actually bit off
But
somebody's ear in
why?
a few.
Just
'Cause he was
cuts?
crazy.
Oh, he was crazy. She don't want my stories? No, I have a story but can't tell. Jojumbi, you can tell it, but maybe no specifics about their name. I'm free, but I don't have a story. Never had a terrible first date. That's fine. Yeah, just join the Carcelli Kingdom Discord. Here, let me do the.
Command on it. You're good.
There you go. That's the Discord link if you want to share. But do keep in mind you need to go through a interview process just in case. You know, no trolls, and we need to know that you have a topic in mind. Yeah, wrestling in the 90s had boobs out, not safe for work comments. They didn't have the internet, and yeah, it was sus.
Oh no, it was
Dang.
in the 90s. It was most definitely like
Oh,
crazy
yeah?
work. Almost definitely. Like you, like at one point, like there was a segment where a dude had blackface, which is completely racist.
Oh.
So for those that don't know what blackfacing is essentially a person that is not black
Mhm.
and primarily like fair skinned. They would purposely darken their face to portray a black person, and that's completely racist over control.
That is completely racist. Yeah, John Cena was also from WWE. The Rock was also from WWE.
That is correct.
Oh.
And also because pro wrestling is also essentially acting.
Yeah.
That's how they got their names in Hollywood.
Whoa. That
So,
is so
like,
sick.
So before Dwayne Johnson became an actor, he was a superstar known as The Rock,
Mhm.
and that's where and for about a good maybe 5 or 6 years with the company, he took a break from wrestling to branch out into acting,
Yeah.
and then that's once he getting into acting, that's when he was like, oh, I'm actually quite good at this, and people tend to like me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Um,
that's essentially what it is.
I think
wait,
there's a
somebody-
new person in stream waiting room, but we need someone to interview.
I'm there. I'm in there.
All right.
Alright.
See ya.
I'll be in All right, cool.
All right. I think we have one more person to interview, and then after that, I can open the floodgates for everyone to talk about WWE or just to converse among themselves. A very chill interview with chat, which I really like. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. For those of you who have done it so far. And I'm not sure if Sir Gideon's gonna share, but I think in the chat Sir Gideon says they've never had a bad first date, which is it's a blessing to not have a bad first date. But from my knowledge, I think we have one more story. One more. It depends on if they pass the interview stage. I think it's Upside Down Peasant, yeah. Yuppity doo da. I love it. I love when new people join these interviews because it makes me feel like it's a safe enough space for people to share, and it's also interesting. Like, I love listening to people's stories. It's so fun. All my dates are clown fiestas, but in good ways. Oh, okay. So they're not bad. In your opinion, they're not bad. But also, Sir Gideon, I feel like you're a very positive person. So you probably twist it in a way that even though it's a fiesta, you're like, you know what? But it's still good in this way. I probably overshared today, but I didn't want you to feel alone during the interview chat day. No, thank you for that, D. I totally appreciate that. And I don't think you overshared at all. Those are your genuine experiences for your worst first dates. I don't think you overshared at all. Thanks for sharing. My very, very first date, I was on my phone reading patch notes the entire time. Wait, why are you not sharing this? Sir Gideon, you said you had no bad first dates. What are you talking about? You lied. You lied. Just joking. I'm just bad though. Reading patch notes. It's okay. It could still be a bad first date. Like mine wasn't even a date. Mine was just like I met this random person at a party and he just started grabbing my waist and I'm like, we do not do that here, sir. We were talking about art and drawing. Back up. Back up. But it's cool. Now I know what WWE is all about. It's like professional actors, but in the sense of fighting. And I also know John Cena, The Rock. Now I know the tribal chief. We ride at dawn. Where is he? But he's not a bad person. I think he just didn't know boundaries. I don't know. But we were just talking about art, so I don't know what came upon him. Like, the girl was talking to me and I'm here like, I'm looking at what champions got buffed. Oh, Sir Gideon. Oh, Sir Gideon. What the heck, Sir Gideon? What is going on? Wow, this is a long interview process. Are you being sus, Upside Down Peasant? Are you being sus? Is that why my mod's like, I can't drag him in? What are you guys saying in there? I kind of want to one day just be in the stream waiting room to see what my mods do in the interviewing process. I'm so curious. Like, what happens? What happens in there? Y'all ready? Wait, D, you're in there. What's happening in there? What's going on? Does Kuya like ask what does Kuya ask for? D unmute. I'm definitely I saw that. I saw that happen in real time. Yeah, but what are they talking about? Also, what's the conversation like? I saw that in real time. D undeafening himself. That's so funny. Give me the tea. What's going on? Like, does Kuya ask for the name? What topic? Oh, okay, we're good. All right. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, stage fright kicked in.
Let me just turn you up. Hello.
Sorry, I'm very soft-spoken in general.
Oh, it's okay.
Hi, my name's Upside Down Peasant.
Hi, Upside Down Peasant. Do you know what the topic is and what your answer is?
Yes, it's worst first dates, which is my most recent one, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's actually my ex. It was quite funny. We met on Tinder roughly about 2022.
Okay.
Spoke back and forth. Never really went on a date. Kind of ghosted each other because we developed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, we met up, started talking, kind of rekindled everything. she had like slept over at my house a few times, but we'd never gone on a date. I eventually did convince her to actually go out on a date
Okay.
after really trying. And the date was dry.
Oh.
I offered to pick her up. She didn't. She wanted to go in her own car. Yeah, good old Tinder.
Good old
Um, she she offered to. She wanted to go in her own car,
Mhm.
and there were like specific time parameters. And the entire time that we were at dinner, I was trying to make conversation with her,
Mm-hmm.
like just trying to find mutual ground. Like, are you into cars? Do you like bikes? What are you into? Are you a gamer? What? And I'd get one-word responses, and she was constantly on her phone.
Huh.
And eventually
What?
the date ends. Yeah, so eventually the date ends, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that's a first date, not one for the books, nothing to write home about. And so I decided, all right, let's go have a couple drinks with the boys. Messaged my one mate who I've been friends with for like, at the time, about 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, me and the guys are going out for drinks. Like, I know you don't really drink, but like, come out, we can play some pool. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna stay home, just chill. Ended up going to like I guess you could say like pub and grill kind of thing
Okay.
that we don't generally go to. And there she is. I'm not gonna mention names. The girl that I was on the date with,
Coincidence.
with my friend.
Oh. Oh.
So I was casual about it. I was like, huh, what are the odds? He got really offended by it, and I was like, oh, it's just kind of awkward because I was just on a date with her, and you just told me you were staying at home. But hey, I'm not judging.
Yeah.
Not mine. Not my place to judge. He got up. I'm a relatively big guy. I stand at 6'3", roughly 300 pounds. And the little guy decided to swing at me, and I'm not going to swing. Oh, sorry. I'm still recovering from a cold.
Oh, it's okay.
He decided to swing at me, and like I didn't expect it from him, and obviously I'm not gonna snap my little friend in two.
Yeah.
And his fist collided with my face and broke my nose.
Oh. Wait, I thought it was your friend. Wait, did she swing at you or your friend swing at you?
He swung at me.
Wait, your friend swung at you? Why?
I don't know, maybe because I just like I showed up and I was like, hey, that's kind of funny. I was just on a date with her.
Okay.
And like I called him out on his BS excuse of staying home. So he swung at me, broke my nose. That was the end of that. I was still kind of cool with him afterwards. Me and the girl actually ended up dating afterwards.
What?
Like being a couple.
You're so forgiving. He
I'm a
broke
nice
your
person,
nose.
because it gets worse. Trust me, this gets worse. Fast tracked a couple years. Me and this girl are officially dating. We just
Okay.
met my parents. Both sides of the family, the crazy and the not so crazy. Multiple Christmases together, that kind of thing. And like 2 days before my birthday, I had planned this whole like birthday getaway for her, even though it was my birthday. Spent about $2,500 on this giveaway, like getaway.
Wow.
Giveaway, sorry, can't English.
It's okay.
And then 2 days before that, I decided, I finished work. I work in law. I'm an advocate. Decided, all right, well, it's a Friday. All of my friends are watching the rugby because in the country that I'm from, rugby is a national sport. And our national team was playing, so I went to go watch the rugby here in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up going to like the only sports bar that we have close by to me. And at the time, my ex told me she's going to dinner with one of my friends who happens to be one of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, cool, enjoy your night, here's some money, go out. And I caught her at this sports bar with said ex-friend. Only difference is they were playing, for lack of better words, playing tonsil tennis.
Okay. What is that? What's a tonsil tennis?
It's better word, making out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So that was quite interesting. I walked up, I'm like, so, well, hectic. She was shocked. He once again got angry
Mm-hmm.
because I basically looked at him like, I basically called her a very unsanitary name.
Oh.
I called her a lady of the night. Keep it PG.
Okay.
Like, thank you for showing me your true colors and thank you for showing me what you actually are.
Yeah.
He took offense to it. So apparently, at that night, they had already been seeing each other for about a month,
Mhm.
hooking up and all of this. He then got really angry at me because, I don't know, maybe I ruined their night. Who knows? I mean, I paid for his dinner, so you can't really complain.
Yeah.
And he tried to swing at me again.
What? A second time?
Only difference is this time I reacted because now obviously I'm heartbroken. I've just been hurt by the girl I was going to marry, or
Uh-huh.
wanted to marry. He tried to swing at me and I kind of, sort of, put his head through a table.
Oh. Let's go.
She then stabbed me with a nail file.
Oh, no, never mind.
I proceeded to get relatively intoxicated that night, and I remember telling her, just don't come home, go to your mom's house or sleep at his house, either which way I don't care. And when she came to fetch her stuff from my house the next morning, it wasn't in my house. All of her stuff was on my driveway.
Oh. No.
Oh no, it was pure joy, honestly.
Yeah, but you're about to marry this girl, and then all of that happened. Honestly, the first red flag was like the first date, anyways.
Yeah, but you see, as you said, I'm a very forgiving person.
You probably should stop being a forgiving person.
I mean, yes and no, it's good and bad.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse.
So I see Trick Tony asked if I'm an official Springbok. No, but my younger brother is playing for the national team. He plays for Western Province.
Wait, do you know him?
Actually professional. No,
Oh.
I just saw you asked if I was a Springbok.
Oh, I see.
I do come from a rugby family, though, if that makes you feel any better. Both of my
Whoa.
brothers are professional rugby players.
That's really cool.
I took the side quest and went and raced cars and bikes.
Whoa, you raced cars. That's so cool.
I'm not good at it, but I raced them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're being humble.
But yeah, that was the worst first date I've ever had.
Yeah, it also trickled on to years afterwards.
Right? And I got stabbed.
Yeah,
That was.
you
that
got
was the
punched in the
crazy part.
nose.
That's fine. A broken nose is nothing. 12 years of Muay Thai plus
Oh
hockey
my.
and racing. You'll break bones. That's okay.
Oh my. Yeah, and you were about to marry someone and all of that happened. That,
Yeah, like we went and looked at rings and everything.
oh, that's so sad. And you know what? It's a blessing though, because now she's out of your life, right?
Yeah, she's out of my life.
Okay.
Her best friend happens to be one of my best friends, but it's kind of a situation where she thinks that my best friend is her best friend, but it's the exact opposite.
Okay. But yeah,
Because, yeah, her best friend's like a sister to me. She's like older
maybe
sister.
don't be so forgiving.
Mm,
You deserve
Well-
respect. Okay, there's a difference between forgiving someone for a good reason and forgiving someone but also not respecting yourself.
Like, I think the thing is, I forgave her because, like, it was just the first date. It was nothing.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, it was one of my friends. So, I mean, I gave her the benefit of the doubt.
Hmm.
And, you know, the saying, give a person enough rope and they'll hang themselves with it.
Yeah. Oh, I never heard of that saying. Give a person enough rope and they'll hang themselves with it?
Yeah.
Whoa. It's pretty
It's the
sick.
same it's the same as, like, you know, you made your bed, now you gotta sleep in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my first date story. I don't want any more first dates. I'm done. I'm just gonna stick with being the cool uncle.
Oh, I mean, maybe it'll come one day, naturally. You know? Maybe someone
Yeah,
that sparks your interest.
Nah.
No? Totally given up?
people don't spark my interest. Fast cars and fast bikes spark my interest.
There. Okay. You know what? Fast cars, fast bikes make you happy? Then so be it.
Exactly. But it was a pleasure giving you my first date experience.
Of course. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, for those that just joined, is it okay if you give them maybe like a 1-sentence summary of your worst first date experience?
Don't trust anyone whose name ends with an sound. Anything that ends in an A, just no.
Okay. Thank you for that. Good lesson. Very good lesson.
You guys have an awesome evening.
Thank you so much for sharing.
No problem.
Wow, that was an interesting story. Also had to turn everything up because kind of quiet, but also I'm kind of deaf, so maybe that's why. Anyways, I think actually going once, going twice. Is there any more stories that anyone wants to share for what's the worst first date you have ever been on? Just gonna put that out there before I open the floodgates for everyone to just hop into chat and talk amongst themselves. Of course, I'm just gonna, if you're gonna troll in the chat or the message room that I'm gonna be pulling you into, we're gonna be kicking you out. But that's just, I think that's a normal thing that everyone should know. You know, just behave yourselves. Don't get me in trouble. Oh, also OTP, I see that you joined the chat. Hi! Quick question. Why does this girl pretend she doesn't have... Why do you barely have any close white friends? Wait, what? I'm so confused, but welcome to the chat, Food Fam. Thank you so much for the follow, Violet. Welcome to Carcelli Kingdom. Also, OTP! I'm blessed, bro. Just got home from Chai. Yay! That's awesome! I've only been on 2 dates. Nothing special. I don't really date, brother. I'm just trying to work on myself. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, people who are purposely trying to find a relationship, you most likely will... Like, if your intentions are to just not feel lonely, then the relationship is not going to feel fulfilling because you're not even happy with your own company. So just make sure that you feel fulfilled yourself. Find something that makes you happy. You are successful. You are enjoying your time. And if anyone comes into your life, it's an added bonus. It's not going to fully complete you, but it's just a bonus to your life. Name that ends with the H is crazy. Actually crazy. That's crazy. I dated someone that ends with letter H. Sorry, I'm really soft-spoken. That's okay, Upside Down Peasant. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. I'm typing one out if you give me 5 more minutes. Sure. I'll end with Jujumbi's story then, and then I'll open up the floodgates for like 15 minutes, and then the stream's gonna be over. This was another very fun interview with chat. I have a question for Sally. Sally, would you date someone that had the same name as your ex? Yeah? Why not? It's just a name. It's literally just a name. It's, yeah. I feel like if you're going to avoid someone because of their name that they were not able to choose, then I don't know, man. Also, Food Fam, I appreciate you commenting in my chat, but please, if you come off as aggressive or if your questions come off in like a negative way, my mods will delete your messages. So just a little warning for everyone. My streams are for everyone to enjoy and to be entertained, but if you bring any negative aura or just are out to get someone, then we're going to have to give you a warning and also mute you. So I know that this is a very fun community and I love Carcelli Kingdom, but as we grow bigger, I think I'll have to be a little more stricter about what goes on in chat, which I don't like because I like giving you freedom and to have fun, but I've been seeing lately that there's been some toxic vibes going on. So let's just take a step back. Remember that my streams are a safe space for everyone, and to just be nice, okay? Okay, perfect. I hate like saying this stuff because it's like everyone in Carcella Kingdom knows this, but as we grow bigger, I feel like it's inevitable, and I do have to reiterate some of these topics. Yeah, I would date someone that has the same name as my ex. I don't... Actually, it depends. Like, if my ex left me in ruins, and if the name gives me pain, then no. But if my ex didn't really do anything wrong and we ended off in a good note, then yeah, I don't care. Because what if you miss out on a really good partner just because of a name that they didn't even get to choose from birth? How's your Thursday, Sally? It's been really good. It's been very chill. Was able to interview a lot of people in chat, which I really like. There's also new people that also talked, and I also got to know more about you guys. But other than that, I was supposed to eat sushi with Mom Sally, but she wasn't feeling that well and she went to sleep. So my day was really chill. I got to work on some social media stuff. Sally, do you like truffles? I love truffles. I love black truffle. How's the oyster settling in the stomach? It's actually okay. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Sally is bougie? Okay. I'm not bougie. I'm just blessed to be able to eat oysters with my girlies. You just gotta put your foot down, girl. Yeah, I'm putting my foot down now. If there's anyone else that misbehaves in Carcella Kingdom, I'm putting my foot down. But like, I doubt that any of like the longtime viewers or followers in chat will know that I don't tolerate people being mean and rude, okay? But because of that, I trust that Carcella Kingdom just won't do anything wrong, you know? Hello, I'm here to misbehave and be an issue. Okay, see, that's not really that's not really misbehaving. But hi, Krusty, how's your day going? Yeah, other than oyster, I also had sashimi with the girls. There was truffle chips, beef tartare, octo wasabi, and we also got some cocktails, which were pretty strong. Those cocktails were pretty strong. True, she's gotta stand on business for real. Also, hello, hi Killer, how's your day going? How's your Thursday? Sushi sounds good. Noted. I can't look at anyone with the same name as my ex because of much anger I have towards what she did to me. The name has a negative feeling. Exactly. Like, if there's a negative feeling or they left me in ruins, then if I look at their name, it might hurt me. But if I left my last relationship or like my last ex with the same name on a peaceful note, then I won't care. Oysters and truffles, how were the oysters? They were good. They were kind of small though, but very sweet. That should be normal in any community. Hi, Stall Turtle. I'm here to misbehave and steal some designer bags, and I'm out of designer bags. That's crazy. I'm also here to steal designer bags from babies. Say the word and I'll open the floodgates. Okay, I should be ready. I'll go to sleep now. All right, silly blobber. Good night. It is 2 a.m. for you, so good night. Chilling, a little bit sick, so I slept 80% of today, but we're thriving. How about you? My day was very chill. Was supposed to grab sushi with mother, but she didn't feel that well. Also, last night I grabbed oysters with the girlies, had some sashimi, beef tartare, truffle chips, octo wasabi, and some cocktails. There you go. Awesome. Open the floodgates. How strong were the cocktails? Don't tell us. Show us the kneecaps. They weren't that strong.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we're getting dragged in. We're getting dragged in here.
Hello.
Oh, shoot.
Alright, Saul, kick back. This is free content for you. Since Summertime week.
Free
Let the
content.
boys do the work.
This is actually free content.
Why is
for real.
Greg under a... Okay, you know
He's working.
what?
He's working on his truck.
That's hilarious.
He's working on his truck.
We're just
Man's
Zoom meeting.
man. I
This
got
is
that.
actually
Zoom meeting.
That
Yeah, this is Zoom
yeah.
meeting, yeah. I do that.
You know what?
I
You
do.
know what? I can turn my
IGN.
camera on this one. I can do it this time. I can do
Beef
it.
tartare is raw meat? Yep.
I can turn on my camera for this one. I can do it.
Wait, we got a camera on?
Yeah, I'm turning on my.
Okay.
turning on
It's
mine.
not even a camera. It's just a hand cam. Of what I'm doing right now.
It's crazy.
Greg,
Simp
are you,
Farzelli
like,
has
make
just
off for
donated
food or
1
something,
Canadian
or the
dollar.
water pump?
Why don't you
No,
ever
I took out
mention
the
your
thermostat
boyfriend?
housing and I
Hard
just
to
put it in
find
the
a simp
thermostat.
mods and
Why
viewers
did
when
they
you
s-
can't
Why
pretend you're
did they
single
donate
engaged.
1 Canadian dollar?
Yeah, the one Canadian dollar.
They just donated 20 US cents.
Thank you
Hey,
for
man, that's
thank you for the $1
Damn.
donation. I appreciate it.
There we go.
That's the goal for the dating sim game. Okay, that's the goal. That's
Hey,
Dating
okay,
is
it'll
hard.
go
I'm
towards
not
the
hating
dating
on
sim
that.
game.
The dating sim is peak. So which one are we which one are we doing though?
How do
Are
I
we
do
doing
this?
5 hearts under one roof, the golden one.
Oh dude, everybody's even telling me like, yo, Puya, play this. I'm like, oh fine.
Game.
That game,
It's a
that
good
game is so frustrating.
go.
You have to play it.
But the
I
thing is, like,
played it like
I don't want them.
7 times over.
Bro,
to
I'm
beat
done
it.
playing I'm done playing like a freaking gacha game, bro. I'm tired
Welcome
of spending like actual like microtransactions and shit. I'm so done with it.
Which game?
I just
Like
I was
these.
enjoying watching Greg do mechanics.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, it's just random mechanics that Captain Greg is doing.
Not random. It's a
That's
necessity.
right there.
Okay,
It's a
true, true.
necessity. It's a
Necessity.
necessity.
So what it was is
Oh
I
my
put a new
goodness,
thermostat in this truck
brother.
a couple months ago. That wasn't what my issue was. The issue was the water pump went out. So I took it to the shop, had the water pump replaced. It was still leaking coolant after I got it back. It's
Mhm.
coming from the thermostat housing. So I just now took it apart and was able to confirm that when they put the thermostat back in, they smashed the rubber gasket, so it wasn't a complete seal, and that's why it was leaking. So I had to go buy another one. They're only $30, and I just now installed it. So I'm gonna fill it up with coolant, turn it on, run it, and we'll find out if it leaks or not.
Wow, that's a lot of words that I don't understand.
I feel like I watched Captain Greg's YouTube video.
No, for real. Thank you for coming to his TED Talk.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not gonna get a warning for singing an IVE song, right?
Oh, what?
A warning for singing like a copyrighted song.
You should be
As long as-
fine.
Yep.
As long as it's not.
Oh,
As long as it's
Batty,
as long as the
Batty,
actual
Batty,
song is
pretty
not-
little risky Batty.
Oh.
Where is?
Yeah, the catch
Oh,
me
there it
if
is.
you can.
Damn.
Okay.
Copyright strike.
See, that's first
Edson's
warning.
gonna come after you.
First warning.
Wait, that's a warning?
No, it's not. No,
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
Yeah.
Nah, nah. Hey,
No,
I was-
it's not.
so I wouldn't worry about it. I've gotten like 30 DMCA strike warnings. I just dispute them and they get taken off my account.
Oh,
Like I said, 30.
that's a lot.
Hey, I did say 30.
Hey, Sir
It's,
Gideon.
okay. It's because I since I IRL stream, it's whenever
Oh,
you're
well,
walking by
that's
places or people and they're playing music. Twitch is smart. Their software is smart, and it detects that in the background,
Mm.
and it'll hit you with a strike because it's copyrighted music.
Uh,
Like if there's a street performer and you go up and you watch them, next day, boom, your entire stream, not just the section, your whole thing's muted. You know, you got the warning, you got to dispute it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What's your worst date, bro? I can't remember any of my worst dates, but I remember someone trying to grab my waist at a party after we were talking about art, and this was
Mm.
recent.
Okay, so
I feel like
okay.
he knows no boundaries.
Yeah, literally.
Okay,
You break
so
the nose.
so I'm gonna need this guy's address, where he stays at, where his
I don't
mama
know.
stays
I literally
at.
just
I'm
met
gonna
him.
need his bank account. I'm gonna need his parents' address just to give them a
Wait,
little
are you
talk.
friends with him on IG?
I
Oh, please
no.
don't, bro. Okay.
I think
Wait. Was this really just like a random encounter?
it was
like, at a party or
random.
something?
It was so random. He asked about
Dude.
art, and he's like, "Can you teach me?" And then
Has no riz whatsoever.
Oh,
Draw
can
me
you
like
teach
one
me?
of your.
He was trying to get step in, but you figured him out real quick.
yeah, no, I'm out of there.
No, it was no,
He was
not.
trying to quote Titanic, probably.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
can visualize it now. I can actually visualize it.
Yeah.
And most importantly, ew.
It wasn't even a club
Ew.
setting. It was just there was a performance in front of us. Like,
Wait, Carcelli.
yeah,
Carcelli, draw me like your French ladies.
French ladies.
Oh no, you don't
That's a
gotta put
line
it that
from the
way.
movie.
No,
What?
no.
I've got a question.
It's a line
Guys.
from
No, you
Titanic.
don't have to put it that
I'm
way.
so confused.
Someone say they have a question for me?
Yeah.
No.
Are you
What's going on? What's your question?
Are you in the trades, or are you like working on like do you work on the tools? Like, are you a tradesman?
Oh, that's my dog.
No, I'm a Power BI analyst.
Power BI.
Ah.
I was just
How many
looking at
how,
the
ma-
way
how
you
many
report
data sets do you
and,
work
like,
on?
Not spilling.
I mean-
like he has to have worked in the trades at some point.
Never have. I've always done all my own work. It's cheaper that way.
I mean, I'm the same. I work on my own race bike, and it's just like everybody's like, "You're a mechanic." It's like, no, I kind of just experiment. YouTube was wonderful.
Tell me about it.
Why don't you have a
Yes.
funnel?
He doesn't need it. Look at that skill.
Who needs funnels, man? Need another tub of that. I bought a second
like
one. No, yeah.
like
So what you're talking about with race bikes?
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I work on my own bikes too.
I just realized you have a huge house. Man, he has
Is
a lot
that
of
an
money. Do you see
83?
this, Carcelli?
Yeah, look at
This
that.
is just this is not my house. This is just a detached building.
Still,
got a
like
garage
it's still
there.
a building. It's a building still.
Hang on.
Greg, is that
Dang.
an
I,
883?
No, yeah, it's an Iron 83 2013. I got it for only $2,000 with only 2,000 miles on it.
See,
Dude,
he's
Anyways,
got money.
So this is my house. That's my house, and this is just my extra building.
So Greg owns like 30 acres of land.
So essentially,
Sheesh.
the Minecraft. So but essentially, the Minecraft movie was about his life.
Yeah.
No, no.
Greg, I'm not a Harley person at all. I took a ride on a friend of mine's 883 Sportster. Honestly, it's the most comfortable Harley I've ever ridden on. Like
That's why I have it. So it's actually very unfortunate is in
Oh, shoot.
2016, 2017, they discontinued that frame. They still have the Sportster, but man, I've seen the new ones. Although the tech they got on it is nice, they're terrible. They're horrendous, and they're not as comfortable.
How many?
So yeah, that's
how many CCs is the bike?
The
883.
Harleys, yeah, Harley's only 883. My Suzuki, it's 650, but it has been modded for racing, so it's a built bike. Front end swapped out with the GSXR 1000. Radiator rear spring was swapped out from a Ninja 1000. The engine's been tuned. It has a race mod kit inside, so it takes race fuel.
Mm.
And I gotta get my other tub coolant real quick.
I feel
Very
like Sully's
cool.
lost. Like,
She is.
I felt it.
Hey, hey.
As soon as he's talking, it said, "Where did he go?" I
You
don't
know,
know what he
it's
said.
hard.
It was
Sully-
lost in
Sully,
the
No.
stream.
Don't
You can see
don't
that
be
they look
don't
lost
be
in the
offended.
stream. I'm watching your stream still.
Yeah, look, it's a
Don't be- Sully, don't
650.
be
Really
offended.
lost.
If anything,
It'll
you should
outrun
be
the Power
happy
Ones.
that we know you this well.
So, Greg,
Don't be
your
offended. Be happy that we actually know you this well.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Hang on, I can't hear this. What's up, buddy?
Is it the SV650 that you just got modded? The
Yeah, it's the
parallel
SV650.
point? Okay, at least it's a Suzuki. I'm running a K7
Yes.
GSX 1000.
I won't run that sucker at the 650
I mean, sure.
all day, every day, buddy.
Yeah,
That man,
I mean,
going, that man at least doing 150 on the freeway.
If you want to run the GSXR with the 650, we can get that set up when I'm up in the States again.
Again.
Wait, you
Nice.
bring it to the States? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're not here.
I mean,
Hi, Slick Boss.
unless you want to run like on track with my ZX10. That's a little bit more.
Yo,
fun.
he challenged you to a
Second
race,
now,
right?
I was saying GSXR
Damn.
1000, R1000. You bring out that bike, that's like kind of cheating now.
We racing for pinks.
That's like asking me to race. That's like asking me to race a Harley 500 against an R1. Come on now.
Somebody called the street outlaws.
No, that's
I mean,
crazy.
same CCs, just different years.
Yo, who got the police scanner? We got to make sure everything good.
Shit, I know a spot. I really do, but nah.
I figured you would, honestly. I really figured you would.
We have a spot here locally that we do, but if you want to actually compare bikes, there's up in Tulsa, there's an actual raceway.
Yeah.
About once a
I've
month,
seen-
they hold cars and coffee, and they let you go out there pretty cheap with your bikes or cars and race each other on the speedway.
Wait, you said Tulsa,
no, so-
Oklahoma?
He said 1v1 me.
Yep.
Bro. He said 1v1 me.
Do it, do
I
it.
feel like
He said
Wait,
1v1 me, bro. I got you.
1v1 me Roblox.
Roadblock.
Was that LS?
Dude, it's rated.
No,
No, that's
no.
not LS.
But this is the thing.
Damn.
Sourburst actually does sound like LS though. Like I honestly thought it was him at first. I was like, oh my god. I actually thought it was LS. I was like, dude, ain't no way.
Is my camera still on?
Yeah.
Camera's
your
been
camera's
on.
still
Okay,
Oh, no,
Discord's weird on the phone. It doesn't show you your camera preview anymore.
Oh no, I'm on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
update.
I just see a gray box. So I don't know if it was even on or not. I'll be out here doing weird stuff like picking my nose.
Hey.
Nose.
Hey, it's content.
Is it weird if everybody does it though?
No, we
not
all
really
do it.
weird,
We
is
just
it?
don't discuss
Whoa,
it.
what is that?
Wait, Jinkun, you play Wangan? No way.
Of course. I've been playing one.
Yo!
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
You want me Osaka right now? Just kidding.
1v1 me.
I
Let's
got you,
go.
bro.
Come on. He said 1v1.
got you,
Let's
bro.
go.
Yeah, what is that?
I love how we've got the gamers
Oh, damn.
1v1ing, and then we've just got like
Oh, you guys
motorheads
want to
that's
flex
just like, let's
game
run it.
passes?
Hey, Jake, I'll send you a picture. I just got my new slab in today. It's a SSP.
Okay.
Vice Schwartz.
What?
Guys, by the way, guys, if you guys are car guys, play Wangan Midnight. The North
Yeah.
American community is kind of weak right now. We're trying to compete against Asia.
When are
I
we
mean, I
not? When are we
I
not?
I can't really compete there.
in any aspect.
Here, this is what I have. I have this, this.
Only got like
Yes.
3.
My man's got a whole,
Like,
my man's got a whole
I only got,
Bakugan
like,
dude
3.
behind him, bro.
Why does one of them have my name on it?
Because they all look the same. So the
Oh,
only way to
Jinkun,
identify
you're an OG
uh,
player. What the hell?
the only way to
You've been
identify
playing
the
ever since I
card
released.
is by labeling it,
Oh,
because like a lot of the cards are the same logo.
cool. I
And
have
yes,
one.
you-
I have one of the cards.
Your card is a Supra. It's the Mark V, JZA 80. I have the picture. Hold on, if I could find it.
Oh yeah.
It was here.
Somebody lets me turn on my webcam. I have something to show to sell. It's a card. Nothing NSFW. It's just a card.
Okay, let's see it.
Nothing NSFW.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Nothing NSFW. It's just a card. It's just a card. To be fair.
Wait,
I thought we
But
were
it's
talking about
something that sells
WWE.
underneath she plays DDR.
What's that?
what's that? Sorry.
Wait,
That
what?
makes sense.
DDR. It's a DDR
I
card.
can explain
Dan-
WWE.
Dance Revolution. Dance Revolution.
Kinda like that.
Is
Wait,
where
where
Okay.
did you post it?
Roadman-
I go
Wait,
change
wait.
shirts, man. It was getting hot in that long
Wait,
sleeve.
wait. Where did you post it? You said I did it, and I don't know where you are.
I forgot about
Like, this is what-
JoJo
No, he just posted
Damn.
it.
Okay.
Just posted. it.
Okay.
Just posted it.
Oh,
You thought
No,
I'd
no,
been-
no, no, no.
You
No,
thought
no,
I'd
no,
been-
Honestly, don't feel bad because he didn't want to voice it out. So honestly, don't feel bad.
okay. I think I'll read it in like 2 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine.
Whoever was explaining the WWE earlier on the stream.
That was Kuya. That was me.
Kuya.
All right. So from what I understood is WWE is a bunch of grown men in their underwear fighting for a belt.
You said you're in their underwear.
It's all
Hey,
pre-scripted. It's fake. It's fake. It's pre-scripted.
Trust me. That's not the first time I've heard that, so that doesn't even offend me. Not even a bit.
In their underwear. They have long
It's like-
pants.
I'm not.
It's
saying
like
it to
a
offend
soap
anybody.
opera with people with muscles.
Essentially,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
so
essentially
proper.
what it is. Like,
Yeah,
so it's like-
exactly.
okay. Okay. I'm being
So it's
too
like keeping up
general
with the
about it,
Kardashians,
but
with
there
the
are
trans, like,
people that like they do wrestle fully clothed. They do wrestle with like shirts on. They have like full on
Yes.
bodysuits, tights, all that stuff. So it's not
Yeah.
just
What weirdos? Wrestling while clothed? Come on now.
wrestling is fun, bro. Wrestling is fun. Yeah, and honestly, like to me, like anyone that says like, "Oh, if you like wrestling, you're dumb," I feel like you have to be smart enough to understand, like, okay, these characters are so riveting, but yes, I know they're just
It's
characters I see
showmanship.
on screen. Yes,
It is a show itself. It is showmanship. It is entertainment.
absolutely.
Maybe it's
1000.
scripted, but that's the purpose of it. It's like
It's
it's
like
like watching
literally
your
what
favorite show.
it's like watching a
Kinda
movie
it's
in
kinda
live.
like a
So
TV series. Is how I would explain it.
Yeah.
it's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
I mean,
like
I kind of
to
stopped
me-
watching wrestling in like 2010 when Undertaker was still cool and Kane was still like a force of nature.
Hmm.
Yep. Wow, that's a good 15 years, brother. That's a good 15 years.
15
Oh.
years.
But you know what? But you know what though? That's okay because like there have like
What
within
the
that like
hell?
2010 to up until this point, there's been pretty like dark times in wrestling where it's like okay, it got kind of boring, this and that, but yeah.
Oh,
All
dark
right.
times as
Time
boring.
to turn it on and see if it leaks.
Let's see if it leaks.
For me, wrestling was like, as I've done Muay Thai and
Oh,
Brazilian
hey, hear
Jiu-Jitsu
me
most
out
of my
though.
life.
John Cena versus
For me, it
Lina
was like
Navarro.
kind of like watching
That was funny.
keeping up with the Kardashians.
That was my favorite era.
Nah, that's funny though.
That was so funny.
Oh my god, we talking major throwback.
Oh my god.
Major throwback.
Kuya.
Now we
What
just
up?
have to sit here for 10 minutes while it warms up.
When it comes to WWE, I think one of the most memorable characters in the WWE that I still vividly remember was Boogeyman, the guy with the staff that used to come up with the staff
yeah.
and like.
He actually ate worms. That's the crazy word though.
Yeah.
And another one
Yeah.
was Hornswoggle.
Fun fact: a lot of these.
Hornswoggle was like WWE's mascot.
Fun fact: like a lot of the people that like are kind of like minor characters in a story, they are either like backstage talent, like they're kind of like extras. You know, kind of like on movie sets they have the stars, the co-stars, the minor characters. They're like some of those are
Yeah.
considered extras. So like a lot of the people that we see, like that get like beat up, thrown around all the time, those are usually extras. Essentially, their talent, like up and coming, they're still honing their skills. They're kind of like bench players.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're kind of like bench players.
And then
I still
for
like-
some
understand
reason, I
thinking that
also
switch in
vividly
music
remember
right
someone
off
by
the
the name
bat.
of
I was like, he
Umaga.
took that like a man.
Umaga, yeah, he passed away
Yeah.
like I think 2009. I think.
Like MJF from AEW was like
A security
in,
guard
like,
back in
Shawn-
WWE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Hate
Shawn
waiting open for
Michaels
drive.
era.
I gotta
Yeah.
hop out. You guys enjoy.
You're ending. You're
See you later,
ending.
No,
Snowy.
I gotta read
Yeah.
your Jumbies and then end.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, check out the Discord. Follow that link for the merch. You like collecting tumblers? We got tumblers. You just add it. Put it up in the top of the cabinet, above the fridge. Let it collect dust with the others. But add to that collection, okay?
Thank you, Captain Greg. Thank you.
What a plug.
I hope you
What
guys
a
enjoy the
plug.
conversations.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I just gotta finish reading Jujumbi's message and then the stream is over. Let me just double check. Is it N? How do I Alt? How do I zoom? Okay, it's fine. If I can't zoom, that's fine. Okay, so this was posted by Jujumbi, and it is because Jujumbi can't voice it out because everyone is still sleeping where they are, so I'll just read it out loud. All right, so TLDR. I don't know what that means, but I'll just say TLDR. Slightly not safe for work first date story, but I'll remove the colorful language that I usually quote when telling this story. Okay, for background on my dating habits and values, I don't actively participate in hookup culture at all and need to be friends with someone before I date them. I've been on very few first dates because of this. Okay, all right, true. Oh, too long didn't read. Got it. Thank you. TLDR means too long didn't read. So, moving on. I don't go out to bars often, but I will go when my friends invite me out. We went out for my friend's birthday, and it was pretty relaxing evening at the bar/restaurant. I saw a girl sitting at a table nearby with her friend, and I really appreciated her vibe, and she was stunning. Ooh, okay. I have the blessing/curse of being extroverted, so it's not difficult for me to approach people. So I walk up to her and just drop a quick compliment and tell her that I hope she's having a great night, and then go back to my friends. Oh, that's really nice of you. About 10 minutes later, she leaves and gives me her number on a piece of paper. One thing led to another, and we set up a first date. This was a little uncomfortable for me to start because every other first date I was on, I was friends with them for at least a year before dating. Super basic. Fancy restaurant first date. Okay. The date is normal for all of 5 minutes, but then she starts asking me really weird questions throughout. They progressively got weirder. The ones that stuck out are you into old people? Where I clarified if she meant older than me, I said no. I like senior citizens. What's your body count? Right after ordering appetizers. What? Wait, she said no? She likes senior citizens? And then she also asked, what's your body count right after ordering appetizers? That's crazy. Okay. How many dead pets do you own is another question she asked. And would you be open to sleeping with an old man? For context, I'm straight. So at no point in the conversation did I hint at sleeping with any man, let alone an old man. Oh, this is getting kind of weird. At this point, I'm skeeved out. My previous perception of her energy is now shattered in my mind. Well, this drunk lady and her friend are leaving the restaurant, and she stops next to me and goes, "Oh my gosh, I am taking you home with me tonight," and proceeds to grab my arm and drags me out of my chair in front of my nutty date. Her friend turns to me and says, "I'm so sorry. In order to get rid of her, you have to scold her and say, 'Bad Mimi.'" I said, "Absolutely not." She said that her friend would not leave until I said that, so I turned to her and said, "Bad Mimi," and she didn't leave. I had to get the restaurant to remove her because I was so shocked at what was happening and ashamed that I just gave in to the Bad Mimi demand. Oh my gosh. They leave. I apologized to my date. She said not a word the entire time. She gets up, walks to me, bites my right cheek on the face, and walks out. I still to this day don't know why she asked the question she asked, nor do I want to know. That was early 2023, and I haven't been on a date since. That sounds crazy. What? Why did they bite you on the right cheek? And also, why were they asking if you would sleep with an old man? I'm so confused. What? Was she drunk? Was she drunk out of her mind? Maybe that's why? Hey, long time miss you. Hi, Inspire. It's really good to see you. How's your Thursday going? I am about to end the stream though, so I guess you came at like a good / bad time. She mad sus. Holy, I know, right? That's like hella sus. Also, Slick Boss, welcome back. Yeah, this story is crazy, Jojumbi. And it's also cool that you don't go on first dates a lot because you need to know them as a friend and then start dating them. Very cool. Very good backstory foundation so that we kind of know what your approach is in dating. But yeah, so you went up to the girl, thought she was pretty cool with her vibes, and then she started asking weird questions. Do you know if she was like playing with you? Maybe she was just like having fun. I don't know. Because this is so strange. The questions that she's asking. And then her friend telling you to say Bad Mimi. Was she drunk? Like at all? No, she wasn't. Holy, I know, right? Holy. That's crazy. No, the Bad Mimi was a different girl. Oh my gosh, this was 2 girls? Hold up. Wait, what? What? When did it switch to 2? When did it switch to the second girl? I thought this was 1 girl. Okay. The Bad Mimi was a different girl that you were on a date with. The second girl was a girl and her friend leaving the restaurant. Oh, okay. I see. I think I'm just having a difficult time trying to break up where the 2 different things are. Second girl was a girl, leaving, not my date. Okay. Got it. It was just like a random girl that you don't know with her friend. Huh. These crazy, like, first date stories, I would have never guessed. But the whole thing transpired next to my date out of the blue. Oh, that is okay. I think I'm just really bad at reading stuff. But thank you so much for sharing, Jojumbi. That is very strange. The questions that were asked, and then how you listen to the command to say Bad Mimi was interesting. Interesting, Jojumbi. But are you having fun on your trip so far? I know everyone's asleep where you are. And thank you to everyone else who shared as well. I think I'm going to do the outro song and then end it. But yeah, that will be the end of. Let me do a proper outro though. That will be the end of interviewing chat. And the topic is, what's the worst first date you've been on? I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will do this more. And I really enjoy listening to these stories. Thank you so much for sharing and feeling comfortable enough to talk with me. Yay! Thank you! Just gonna play the outro song though.
When all of the stars will realign.
Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it.
Promise we would meet someday. If only for
Today.
was I the moment that we met. I wish I could see your eyes again.
Have a great night. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. It's the middle of her asking all the questions that the other girl walked by. Oh, okay, so it was related. Like got it. The story was related to each other. I thought it was like two separate. Okay. Have a good night. Thanks, Jinkun. Thanks, D. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I always enjoy talking to you guys, but it sucks that I have to keep reiterating that this is a safe space and for people to behave. Oh, I really hope that I don't have to continue doing that. You know, I know that like Cresselia Kingdom is getting bigger and I'll have to be stricter. I'll have to be stricter on people being mean. Okay, anyways, that'll be it. Thank you for watching. And as always, KK, I'll see you next time. Peace.